The following is a presentation of Saginaw Spirit Hockey. The Spirit are set to take the ice. But first, get all the game day information you need. It's time for Countdown to Face-Off on your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey, WSGW.
It's another great night for some Saginaw Spirit hockey, and the countdown has begun as the Spirit travel to St. Catharines, visiting the Niagara Ice Dogs for their first road game of the new year, looking to stretch their winning streak after a bit of a shakeup earlier this week ahead of the trade deadline. Good evening, everybody. Jonathan Dent here in the Stormmaster Exteriors studios. Dillon Clark is standing by in the Town Place Suites by Marriott broadcast booth, and we will head over there soon. Before we get going too far, we are aware that 100.5 FM is currently off the air. We're working to resolve that. In the meantime, if you have anybody that might be looking for a place to hear us, we are live on WSGW.com. Find the local sports stream. We are also live on the WSGW Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch channels. So as we get underway, the Spirit enter this 3-game road trip looking a little bit different, but still riding a 3-game winning streak for the first time since mid-November. Most recently, they took a win off their rival Sioux Greyhounds at home Saturday night in a huge return to the crease by Andrew Oak, who stopped 24 out of 24 for the shutout.
Back around now on the far side. Brody McConnell-Barker. Greyhounds look to activate. McConnell-Barker. Wraparound chance. Bad save by Oak and the rebound. Picked up by Nick Sema. A large pocket pick for Mangoni. In front of Mignosa. Partially blocked by Jacob Cloutier. And the rest of it stopped off the boards. Up to far side wall. Carson Andrew takes it. Steps into it. Long shot. Pad save by Oak. Rebound poked off the post. Delayed penalty coming. Schenkel to the bench and a save by Andrew Oak.
The Spirit put up 5 goals, 2 of them coming off the stick of Michael Misa, off some fantastic plays with Christian Epperson and Zane Parek. The first was a give and go with Epperson to start the scoring in the first period, then an offensive zone draw to start a power play in the second, saw Parek feed Misa, and he went top shelf for the power play tally.
Zane Parek back for Misa now, lays it into an area. Epperson, one more pass in front. It doesn't get any prettier than that. Misa and Epperson. And the game has its first goal. It belongs to 77. But it's back to Zane Parek, slid over. Misa shoots and scores! Misa upstairs, second of the game on the power play, and it's 3-0.
Epperson found one of his own and picked up the primary assist on a Caleb Mangoni empty netter in the third, factoring in on 4 out of the Spirit's 5 goals and an impressive home ice win. Now the big news for the Spirit this week, a few big trades as the deadline hits tomorrow. Things got started for Saginaw on Monday with the moves, with the signing of defenseman Hayden Barch of St. Mary's Lincolns. Then on Tuesday, Spirit captain Ethan Hay and World Juniors gold medalist Joey Willis, as well as defenseman Will Bishop, were traded to the Kingston Frontenacs. In exchange, Saginaw received right winger Ethan Weir, who turns 19 tomorrow and has played 21 games with the Fronts. The trade also saw sophomore defenseman Xander Velliaris join the Spirit. Then this morning, another trade announced, bringing 19-year-old Kaeden Johnston over from the Sarnia Sting after he took part in 3 seasons with the London Knights before joining the Sting. The right winger has 4 goals and 10 assists in 34 games so far this year and is now joining a team that looks quite a bit younger and quite a bit different than what we saw through the first half of the season. Another difference is whose sweater will bear the C after the departure of Hay for Kingston. It'll be the league-leading top NHL draft prospect Michael Misa, serving as the Spirit's 26th captain as the team enters the bottom half of the campaign. Speaking on the announcement, Misa said he's looking forward to serving in the new role and is setting his sights on making this road trip a good one to start his captaincy.
It's a huge honor. Really excited for the opportunity. Really grateful for it as well, for the the staff and all the boys believing in me. Before Hazy left, he talked to me for about 15-20 minutes, just kind of explained to me what it means to be a captain, and gave me a lot of advice. So just looking forward to it.
Tonight, Misa leads the Spirit into a rematch with the Niagara Ice Dogs. Last time these teams met, it was the Spirit's last game of 2024, and they came away with a 6-3 victory on home ice, thanks in no small part to the first career hat trick of Carson Harmer, then a 32 save night from Caleb Papineau. This will be the last regular season meeting of these two teams. It's only a 2-game series. Niagara currently sits second in their division and third in the Eastern Conference with a record of 23-12. 2-1, while Saginaw looking to continue their strong start to the new year, building on a 19-17 1-0 record, which has them pretty firmly in the middle of the pack. When we come back, Dillon Clark talks with Spirit Associate Coach Jake Grimes in tonight's Coach's Corner as Countdown to Faceoff continues on your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey.
Everybody knows you'll do better at Garber.
When you choose Garber Nissan for your new vehicle purchase, you become a partner in helping local organizations better the lives of thousands. And it doesn't cost you a penny more with Garber's low price guarantee. Garber Nissan strives to provide you with a total buying experience that is better in every way. Better vehicles, better prices, better service. We do it better at Garber Nissan, Bay Road, Saginaw. Online, garbernissan.net.
Independent Bank is proud to be the corporate sponsor of your Saginaw Spirit. We've been banking in Michigan for 160 years and have always put our customers and communities first. We pride ourselves on being a full-service bank, offering an exceptional banking experience for personal, small business, and commercial banking customers, helping them to achieve financial independence. Be a game changer. Be independent. Member FDIC.
Now, get inside analysis directly from the Spirit coaching staff. This is Coach's Corner.
Coach's Corner on this Thursday night, the Spirit in Niagara to take on the Ice Dogs, joined by Spirit Associate Coach Jake Grimes. And Coach here for tonight. 3 veterans, 3 staples here for your hockey team are moved on. And you got 4 brand new bodies in the lineup. When's the last time you had such a drastic change in personnel?
Well, it's a big turnover, and not just the personnel. You got the draft pick turnover, which was massive as well. It's a lot. I know that we have a strong base here. We've got lots of leadership here. It's sad to lose players that have won championships with you, but we have full confidence in the guys that have come in, and it's time to get moving in our own direction now.
Talk about the leadership. Michael Misa wears the captain's letter for the first time here tonight. Is the best thing for him to just kind of continue business as usual, not change really the way he does anything, because he is such a lead by example guy?
Absolutely. He's a great lead by example guy, does the right thing all the times. He's trying to be the best complete player that he wants to be. Obviously his offense is his offense. So he adds so much. It'd be probably something he shouldn't do, is to try to add a whole bunch of leadership on day one of talking and different things that he doesn't do. You've hit the nail on the head right there. He needs to be himself. He's given the captaincy for a reason. And if he wants to add to his leadership as time goes on, fine, bit by bit, but make sure Mike stays Mike. You've seen
Kind of, 1.5 skates for Xander Velliaris and Ethan Weir. You've seen a little bit of Hayden Barch, who's going to make his OHL debut here tonight through skates as the year's gone on. And Kaeden Johnston just joined the team here within the last hour or two. So what do you expect out of those 4 guys? It's a unique situation.
Well, they all have promise. They all have ability. They all have skill level. And when you change teams, sometimes new environments can help you with that. The player personnel that's gone on around here with our management, with our scouts, has been always good. You trust it, and I'm sure it'll all work out. Sure, the guys will help us out big time.
Kaeden Johnston's the only one that you've actually seen in OHL action here this year through a couple of games with Sarnia and even a couple of times with the London Knights last year. From a bottom 6 standpoint, just what does he kind of bring to the table?
Definitely depth, a little bit of physicality, a little bit of size, a little bit of grit. So he'll be welcome.
And for this current standpoint here, 3 victories to start the year. Well, 2 to start the calendar year, but 3 straight wins. What's gone well for you guys, and how do you replicate that here tonight?
The guys are again, the same thing, paying attention to detail, working hard as a team, outworking other clubs, doing their homework on other clubs. Everybody's putting in everything that we can. And, of course, we've gotten a little more healthier than we were before Christmas. So lots of good things on the go right now, and I'm happy to be a part of that.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck tonight. That's Jake Grimes, Associate Coach of the Spirit. They are in Niagara, taking on the Ice Dogs. Back with more after this on your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey.
You don't have to settle for this. Get into the vehicle you really want at Right Way. We make car buying easy and worry-free. Shop online or at one of our dealerships. And with approved credit, pay no money down and no payment for 90 days. Yes, 90 days. Every one of Right Way's 2,000 vehicles is backed by a 6-month, 6,000-mile warranty and includes all of this. Get pre-approved online, then drive today with no money down and no payments for 90 days. Shop today, drive today. Only at Right Way and rightway.com.
So, I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Contact State Farm agent Ryan Coe to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
At Fairfield Inn, we understand that travel means having a lot to juggle. Our job is to help you handle it all. That's why at Fairfield, we give you everything you need so that you can perform at your best. You can rest assured, the newly renovated Frankenmuth Fairfield Inn will meet all your needs. Stay amazing. Stay Fairfield Inn by Marriott.com.
Protecting your personal and client information has never been more important. Shred Experts is an NAID AAA certified document and media destruction company that will do just that. Shred Experts will provide secure and efficient destruction of all your sensitive information. Based right here in Saginaw, Shred Experts' fleet of 9 mobile shredding units travels throughout Michigan's Lower Peninsula, from 1 box to 1,000 boxes. All paper is shredded, then recycled. Visit us at shredexperts.com or give us a call today, providing security in an unsecured world.
Soar with us. Saginaw Spirit Hockey is on 100.5 FM WSGW.
Well, tonight may very well be the beginning of another chapter in Saginaw Spirit history. It is the first game of Michael Misa as the 26th captain in Saginaw Spirit history. Misa sits at 197 career points in the Ontario Hockey League, 3 more, and he will become the fastest to 200 points in Saginaw Spirit history by right around 30 games. And it is an exciting opportunity in front of the Spirit here tonight. From St. Catharines, the Meridian Centers, they get set to take on the Niagara Ice Dogs. Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for being with us again here on this Thursday evening. My name is Dillon Clark, and it is an exciting night here for the Spirit. It's an exciting time of year on the OHL calendar, and a challenging time as well. The OHL trade deadline tomorrow at noon. The Spirit shipped off 3 key pieces, 3 young men who meant quite a bit to the city of Saginaw: Joey Willis, Ethan Hay, and Will Bishop. They bring in some new faces. It'll be the Saginaw Spirit debut of Xander Velliaris and Ethan Weir. They come over from the Kingston Frontenacs. It'll also be the Spirit debut of Kaeden Johnston, the former Sarnia Sting and London Knight. And it'll be the OHL debut of Hayden Barch, Saginaw's 13th round pick in 2023. Lots to get to here tonight, so let's get into the starting lineups brought to you by Saginaw Valley State University. For the hometown Ice Dogs, Kevin He, the Niagara captain, 25 goals on the season. He'll start on the left wing with Alex Asadorian at center. Matthew Perez had 2 assists when the Ice Dogs visited Saginaw on December the 29th. He will be on the right side to start out with Kevin He and Alex Asadorian. Noah Van Vliet on the back end with Callum Shanowski, Owen Flores between the pipes for his head coach, Ben Boudreau. For the Saginaw Spirit, they are under the head coaching direction of Chris Lazare, who makes his return to the visiting bench, I guess is fair to say. A couple of head coaching gigs again back at home at the Dow Event Center. The Spirit here on the road for the first time in quite some time. They will go with business as usual, at least to start out. Christian Epperson and Michael Misa have been perhaps the best dynamic duo in the Ontario Hockey League. They co-lead their team in points. Misa with 66, Epperson with 47. The youngster Dimas Zilkin, Saginaw's first-round pick on the right side. Zane Perek and James go on the back end. Andrew Oak back between the pipes kicking for Chris Lazare and the Saginaw Spirit. Your starting lineups brought to you by Saginaw Valley State University. We'll go back to the studio. Jonathan has your out-of-town scoreboards before we get started here between the Spirit and the Ice Dogs.
Thank you very much, Dylan. Out-of-town scoreboard presented by Buffalo Wild Wings here this evening. Not a whole lot to keep track of, but there is one game that we will be paying very close attention to as the Kingston Frontenacs visit the North Bay Battalion. Obviously, this big trade between the Spirit and the Frontenacs sees Joey Willis, Will Bishop, and Ethan Hay making their Kingston debut here tonight. We'll be keeping an eye on that one. Unfortunately, they don't get to link up with former Spirit goaltender Nolan Lalonde, who returned to the Frontenacs before this season started, but just today was traded away to the Sioux Greyhounds. So Kingston taking on North Bay, and then one other contest, the Peterborough Petes hosting the Barrie Colts here this evening. We'll have updates on both of those games as the evening moves along, but before that, we've got first period action between the Saginaw Spirit and the Niagara Ice Dogs coming up after this on your home for Saginaw Spirit hockey.
Imagine this, a day filled with indulgence, bursting with excitement, and packed with extraordinary moments that build memories to last a lifetime. Win big, relax oh so comfortably, then have an unforgettable dining experience at the world-famous Roots Chris Steakhouse. It's your getaway reimagined at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort.
When you're ready for checking that earns interest and gives you perks, Merc Perks Plus from Mercantile Bank is here. With a competitive interest rate and perks like travel services, cashback rewards, and identity protection, Merc Perks Plus has everything you need for your busy lifestyle. Merc Perks Plus also offers discounts on consumer loans and access to almost 40,000 fee-free MoneyPass ATMs. So when you're ready for perks, Merc is here. Learn more at mercbank.com/mercperksplus. Member FDIC.
When you choose Garber Chevy Linwood for your vehicle purchase, you become a partner in helping local organizations better the lives of thousands. Together, we're able to make a difference. And your new Chevy doesn't cost you a penny more with Garber's low price guarantee. Lease your Chevy Silverado, Equinox, or Traverse for less in Linwood. Get a better overall experience at Garber Chevrolet Linwood, M13 north of Bay City. Online, GarberLinwood.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Hey, Spirit fans, how about some exciting news? The Sawmill Pub and Grill will be hosting Rinkside, the monthly Spirit Coaches show on the third Tuesday of each month from 6 to 7 p.m. They're also now open during the winter months, Wednesdays through Sundays. The perfect stop for pregame food and beverage prior to Spirit games, and be sure to wear your Spirit swag to enjoy some great game day specials for the entire family. Kids 12 and under eat free with the purchase of an adult meal. Head to the Sawmill, located at 19 Sawmill Boulevard.
Henry the Hockey Dog loves food and he loves people, which is why Rescue Ministries is partnering with Henry to provide 5,000 meals to our homeless neighbors. It costs $3 to provide a warm meal at the mission, and Henry is asking for your help. Right, Henry? Text Henry 2025 to 50155 to make a donation. Saginaw Spirit Charitable Foundation also cares and is willing to match your donation right now. Help Henry provide a meal and consider donating today.
Spirit Hockey.
Over to Zane Parekh. Stops up, walks to the middle of the ice. Here he comes. Parekh shoots and scores, and there it is.
Lives.
Cross ice feed. Shot right. Save by Oak with the shoulder.
Here.
They are once in a lifetime Memorial Cup champions in Saginaw, Michigan.
The radio home of your Saginaw Spirit is WSGW 100.5 FM. Spirit Hockey is brought to you in part by Garber Automotive Group, Saginaw Valley State University, Frankenmuth Insurance, Saginaw Bay Underwriters, NetSource One, Delta College, Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, Frankenmuth Convention and Visitors Bureau, DML Property Management, Herman Hisson Company, Applied Innovation, My Michigan Health, Storm Master Exteriors, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Michigan Sugar Company, Jets Pizza, Raymond, WNEM TV5, the Great Lakes Loons, Meyer and Associates, Applebee's, your local State Farm agents, Stanley Steamer, and Meyer. Now it's game time. Live from the rink to your radio. Here is the first period play-by-play with the voice of Saginaw Spirit Hockey, Dillon Clark.
Thursday night here in St. Catharines, the Saginaw Spirit and the Niagara Ice Dogs for the final of a 2-game season series. These two didn't have to wait very long to see each other. December the 29th, that was back at the Dow Event Center, a 6-3 victory for Saginaw, the start of what has been 3 consecutive wins for them. We'll take a look at our starting goaltenders here tonight. Brought to you by NetSource One, the official technology provider of the Saginaw Spirit. It'll be Owen Flores between the pipes for the hometown Ice Dogs. Charlie Robertson stopped 50 out of 55 against Saginaw back on December the 29th. Owen Flores has started the remaining 8 of the last 9 games. He makes his season debut against the Spirit. He's got 19 wins on the season, stopped 35 out of 39 in his most recent game, an overtime loss to the Windsor Spitfires last weekend. Andrew Oak back down to our left. 24 save shutout against the Sioux Greyhounds, the 4th of his OHL career between the regular season and the playoffs. 2 of them have come during this against the Sioux Greyhounds. 15 victories on the season, 3.53 goals against average, 882 the save percentage for Saginaw's overage netminder. Your officials tonight, brought to you by WNEM TV5. Lacey Sinuk and Ryan Harrison are the referees. Dalton Kipp and Mac Whalen will work the lines. Saginaw in the traveling whites. Niagara, their alternate black uniforms with the gray shoulders, red throughout. Michael Misa, he's taken quite a few Delta College opening faceoffs here this season. This will be the first time that he does so with the C on his chest. The 26th captain in Saginaw Spirit history. And this game is underway here on this Thursday from Niagara. Zane Parekh back to pick it up in his own end. Touch back out to neutral territory. This one picked up by Shanowski. Put back into the boards by Christian Epperson. Zane Parekh back in behind the Saginaw goal. Looks for the outlet pass off the backhand of Misa's stick. Gets around Shanowski. Not with control of the puck, however. Back into the far side corner. Misa taken down there by Shanowski. He pops right back up. Caleb Mangoni works it back down low for Michael Misa. Short shift here by the Spirit top line to start out. Misa stays on. Puts it back in front for Mangoni. The shot blocked by Shanowski as Kevin He gloves this puck back the other direction. He down the left wing corner. Back into the pie slice in the left wing area. Taken out of commission there by Saginaw's James Go, and up the other way, picked up by Zane Parekh. Leads the counterattack here for the Spirit. Parekh slides it rink wide off a Niagara skate. This one picked up on the far side now by Ryan Rubrick. Ice Dogs back up through center. Stretch pass too far past the stick of Max Crete. Chopped that by Josh Glavin. Now PJ Forgione back in behind Saginaw's net. Minute 10 gone here in this opening period from the Meridian Center. Jacob Pluche backhands this off the far wall. Andrew Weissing back in the Niagara, and now the outlet pass to Zada in the neutral zone near side Robrick. Ice Dogs are in. Drop pass picked up by the defenseman Browdy at the top of the zone. Pocket picked by Jacob Pluche. And now this one poked onto the far wall. It's Josh Glavins again. Up to the skate, Caleb Mangoni. Outlet pass, Pluche at the end of a shift, so he'll flip things back in. Another line change coming for the Spirit as Owen Flores, the Niagara goaltender, sets it up back and behind his own net. Browdy's outlet pass up the far side. Wysick, that pass run into by Sebastian Gervais. And delayed offside, and now turns into a full-blown offside as we get a stoppage here. 18-11 left in this first period. No score, and a couple of players stepping onto the ice in the red, white, and blue of Saginaw for the first time. Xander Velliaris on the back end. He's paired up right now to start with Graydon Jones. And Ethan Weir on the left side with Sebastian Gervais and Nick Seaman. They'll round out the third line here for the Spirit tonight. And as the Ice Dogs put things back in down to our left, off the high glass. And a pocket pick there. Wasselin puts it back up high. Here's a Virgilio point shot off a leg. Broken play. That one shoveled wide by Andre Loshko. On the far side, Loshko trying to spin that one towards the front of the goal again. Delayed penalty coming. Neither goaltender knows if it's their turn to go to the bench. We've got a roughing penalty. And I do believe it'll be Xander Velliaris who's going to sit down here for Saginaw. 17:47 left in this opening period. I don't believe we'll get a look at the replay here. So the Spirit to their first Stormmaster Exteriors penalty kill of the game, and it is Velliaris for a roughing call. Ice Dogs go to work here in a scoreless first. 8th best power play in the OHL. Josh Glavin clears that one. It's going to go off the body of Loshko into the bench, and the Spirit coaching staff, no worse for wear. Quite a bit of velocity on that puck. And we get an extra look at it here on the video board. It looked like the left hand of Velliaris just got tangled up with one of the Ice Dogs back and behind the goal line. Maybe a little accidentally on purpose. Ice Dogs on the man advantage here. 17.5 to go. No score here in the first period. Loshko, right wing circle shot off the left skate of Josh Glavin. Comes to wrestle on the near side wall. Ice Dogs keep it going. Zada. Tap back down low. Blake Aerosmith. Love down from skate to stick. Zada again back in the trapezoid behind Andrew Oak's net. Work it back up top. Loshko now Browdy. Center point back over to Loshko. Bumped across now. Near side. Robrick a shot, and that one may have gone off the cuff of Andrew Oak's glove. Wraps around the wall and back into Ice Dog territory. Minute 15 left on this Ice Dog power play. They fire it back into the Spirit end, and Brady Wasselin is hot on Jacob Kluche's tail. This one off the glass and out to center. Browdy again on this one here for Niagara. Fake the spin around. Lost that puck in front of Carson Harmer. Wasselin up the near side now. Shrugged off by Zane Parekh. Wasselin down the wing from the goal line. In the left wing corner, he stops up. Kevin He, top power play unit, is back down here for the Ice Dogs. Virgilio. Kevin He slides it back across. Right wing circle. One more pass. Too hot to handle. Rebound play blocked by the skate of Zane Parekh. Back to Kevin He in the circle. Takes another shot, and that is off Parekh, who is slow to get back up, but he's up again. Kevin He again. Trying to throw it up high to Asadorian. Goes rink wide, but stays in the zone. Virgilio sent back in. Wasselin off the wall. Intercepted by Harmer. And he spins this one all the way down to Ice Dog real estate. Flores comes out of his net. Hot pass. Asadorian down the wing. Turned off by PJ Forgione here in the final 20 seconds of this Niagara power play. Puck down low on the goal line. Back in front. Wasselin the shot. And that one catches the glass wide of Andrew Oak. Back around the horn it comes. Takes a favorable bounce here for the Spirit. Splits the Ice Dog point men. Back out the center. And this one taken by Matthew Paris. Slowly over the Spirit blue line. Final seconds of power play time tick off. Velliaris is out. Virgilio shot into Sebastian Gervais, who gets knocked down awkwardly. Spirit back at even strength. They've survived it. A couple of big shot blocks there from Zane Parekh. Matthew Paris back into the offensive zone for Niagara. Forced off by Josh Glavin. Gervais comes on to help. Move there to PJ Forgione, who goes to the air and flips this puck back out to the Ice Dog logo at center. Hayden Johnston down the right side. He gets on the ice for the first time in a Spirit uniform. Locked up with Van Vliet back and behind the net. Gervais gets a rough ride again, this time from Callum Chanowski. Puck squirts back out in front into the skates of Johnston. They're in front. Here's Gervais in between the dots. Gervais bumps it back. Graydon Jones from the left point. That shot ricocheted off a leg and wide. Van Vliet content to put that back down below the Niagara goal line. Reached after now by Liam Storch. Fourth line out for the Spirit. Barch the point shot. Tipped in front by Johnston. And he poked the rebound just wide. Misa back in the corner. Tries to go to work there with Liam Storch. Big hit there by Kaeden Johnston. Will knock that puck free off the stick of Max Crete. Ice Dogs get it back out to center. And it bounces at the Spirit blue line as Hayden Barch finds Johnston back in the Saginaw end. And Johnston is bundled in the corner there. Delayed penalty coming. Max Crete will be the guilty party. 14:34. It's going to be a cross-checking call. Just a minor penalty. Could have been dangerous and quite a lot going on that shift. Hayden Barch got the point shot off. Johnston was alone in front and initially got the tip on it. And then had the loose puck in front, but couldn't convert. He does draw the penalty down at the other end. It'll be Crete. 2-minute minor for cross-checking, and the Spirit power play, 11th in the OHL at 23.1%, is brought to you by IBEW Local 557. Zhilkin taps it back up to Christian Epperson. Zane Parekh is on it. At the right point, thrown through the bumper position off Dima Zhilkin, and fired down the ice by Noah Van Vliet. Nick Sema is up on this top power play unit now with the departure of Ethan Hay and Joey Willis. Epperson, the drop pass at center. Parekh finds Misa, kicked out wide, intercepted though. Here's a chance. Zada shorthanded. Asadorian headman pass, and it gets saved by Andrew Oak off his right arm. Epperson wheels it back around. 6 minutes gone in a scoreless first period. 30 seconds gone on this first Spirit power play as Christian Epperson is up the left side with speed. Back into the zone, and that one quickly rejected at the blue line, so the Spirit have to swing back again. Epperson back in front of Andrew Oak. Pass up to the far side. Zhilkin has to battle for it with Robrick. Broken up. Here's an opportunity again. Loshko alone, tied up by Epperson, and Andrew Oak pokes that puck free on another shorthanded opportunity. Epperson holds off Loshko in his own end. Final minute of this power play. The Mangoni unit comes out. Kluche down the right side. Misa has stayed on. Kluche in behind the Niagara net. Works his way up the far side boards. Kluche drops it off. Graydon Jones back down low for Misa. Left wing hash marks. Misa try to put it back in front. Partially broken up. Mangoni works it back up top to Graydon Jones. Michael Misa. Left wing circle. Drop pass back for Jones. A point shot. And that one right on into the goaltending equipment of Owen Flores, who hangs on with 13:09 left in this first period. He's kept it a scoreless game. A couple of close calls for the Spirit. Back down to our left. Andrew Oak has had to be sharp. Trying to get a look at the shots on goal. Right now, just 2-1 in favor of Niagara. That seems a bit low, but those will get updated as the game goes on, you would assume. And these two were the first and second scoring teams in the OHL last time they met. 33 left in the Spirit power play. Mangoni slides it back on through. Off the wall, it's picked up here by Ethan Weir. Right-handed shot, sets up in the left wing corner. 1 day shy of his 18th birthday, eligible for this year's NHL draft. Weir in the left wing circle again, rips one, blocked on its way through. Kluche tied up. Mangoni knocks it around in front. Carson Harmer jamming. And finally, it's gloved down by Owen Flores. And a crowd gathers with 12:46 left in this first period. Carson Harmer, last time he met up with the Niagara Ice Dogs, it resulted in his first career hat trick. Large part of the reason why he is the league's leader in goal scoring among rookies here in the Ontario Hockey League. 16 of them to this point in the season. This is his 38th game on the year. Leads the league with 27 points as well as far as rookies go. Kaeden Johnston off this offensive zone faceoff. 9 seconds of the Spirit power play. Slips it in front, the backdoor chance, and Storch put it over the bar. Great feed by Johnston as they try to rescue this puck on the near side. That'll be it for this Spirit power play. Both teams 0 for 1. Blair Scott up the near side. Shrugged off by James Go. Kaeden Johnston is back in behind Andrew Oak's net as the Spirit look to break things north. No score here as we approach the midway point of period 1. This one angled back in. And behind the goal of Flores it goes. Storch picks that pocket out. Back in front looking for Misa. Johnston jamming for it. Squirts free again. Right on top of the goal crease. Johnston battling, and Gervais rather in front. Cannot get a trigger pull off. Johnston, right wing circle. Hesitates in front. Backhanded shot blocked by the Ice Dogs, who will clear this puck back out to center. Knocked out of the air by Wasselin. Right back up to Liam Storch. Hits the line with speed. 1 man against 3. Storch to the corner, who was at the end of the long shift. Trying to throw it back in front, and it's cut off by Ethan Zada. Back up the near side. 11:40 to go here in the first period. No scores for Joni. Turns that puck over. Zada in with speed. Wasselin right wing circle. Forced off by Dima Zhilkin, and the rebound is picked up by Liam Storch. And now for Joni, back out the center, angled off the boards. First man to it with the forechecking of Zhilkin. Puck kept in by Epperson. And Browdy's going to take that one out, but here comes Epperson again, stumbling on his way through, keeps that puck alive in front. Zhilkin from glove to stick, back in front Epperson. Bobbling puck, Misa backhanded it wide. Had an open cage again. Epperson for Zhilkin, high slot fumbled. Josh Glavin keeps things alive. Kicked out by Ethan Zada, and Niagara is out the other way. Zada's long shot goes off of Josh Glavin's skate and into the secure trapping glove of Andrew Oak for a stoppage. 11:01 here in this first period. No score between the Spirit and the Ice Dogs. We're back to the Meridian Center after this on your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey.
What's in a name? In a name like Frankenmuth, quite a lot. It's a place where they haven't forgotten family traditions or the hospitality that goes with it, with beautiful Bavarian streets and festive wonder around every corner, where world-famous dining meets unrivaled shopping. Whether you've been here before or it's your first visit, Frankenmuth means all year long there's something fun for everyone. Frankenmuth, built on tradition, made for memories. Build your trip today at frankenmuth.org.
Hi, this is Caleb Mangoni, and you're listening to Saginaw Spirit Hockey on WSGW.
Welcome back inside the Meridian Center here in Niagara. No score between the Spirit and the Niagara Ice Dogs. And you heard Caleb Mangoni bring us back from break. The overage player trade deadline was this afternoon at noon. Caleb Mangoni, along with PJ Forgione and Andrew Oak, they will remain Saginaw Spirit players to the end of their OHL careers, and that is a very good thing for all. Ice Dogs, meanwhile, pull this puck out of an offensive zone faceoff. Carson Harmer, pocket pick, Robrick the shot. That one fought off by Andrew Oak from a steep angle. Rebound picked up in the corner again by Harmer, looking to move things out of danger. Bouncing puck at center, intercepted by Callum Janowski. Fired back in off of Xander Velliaris. Janowski one more time, spins it back in deep. Velliaris on with Graydon Jones. Couple of left shot defensemen out for the Spirit. They dress 11-7. Hayden Barch is the extra defenseman here tonight. Kluche's in for Jones and a rising shot. Van Vliet deflected that up and over, and Carson Harmer, I believe, ran into the goaltender Flores, and that has brought a crowd back in behind the Niagara goal. 10-19 left in this first period as Harmer and Kluche and Mangoni are involved right now. Janowski and Mike Levin were doubled up on Caleb Mangoni. Everyone's been separated, and I don't believe anything more will come from that. But we talked about the overagers here for Saginaw. Mangoni will finish as one of the top scorers in Spirit history. One more point. He's at 184 in his OHL career. One more, and he'll tie Cole Perfetti for 10th all-time in Spirit history as far as point scoring goes. Michael Misa is the active leader, again, among Spirit history with 197 right now. PJ Forgioni's playing an OHL game number 199 here tonight. And Andrew Oak tied Eddie Pasquale as the 4th all-time winner with 67 last time the Spirit were in action. And as that will be an offside call just at the Spirit blue line. 10:09 to go here in the scoreless first period. Things got pretty sour last time these two teams came together, and at least early on here, the only real bout of that we've had was that little dust up there. And again, still waiting to see a replay on it. It looked like Carson Harmer may have knocked into Owen Flores, the Niagara goaltender, a little bit. Everybody's all right. No penalties came out of it. And an offensive zone face-off here as Misa and Epperson have Johnston on their left wing. Ice Dogs will take this puck anyway. Wasselin angles it back out to center. Levin is there, and he's run over by Zane Perek. Perek tries to spin that puck in deep. Took a stick around the ankle. He pops back up. Van Vliet from center red fires it back in, so no icing against Niagara. And James Go receives a pass from his goaltender. On the rim back around, Wasselin intercepts Van Vliet. A point shot. Fanned on it. Sends it back down in behind the Spirit net. Let go there by Levin. James Go deflected, and the centering pass by Levin is stolen away by Christian Epperson. 9:30 to go here in this first period. Epperson lays it back into the near side corner of the Ice Dogs end. A turnover. Sees Misa on this from the near hash marks. Josh Glavin racing down in between the dots. This one taken away by the Ice Dogs, but not moved out as Misa keeps things alive. Nice touch there by Ethan Weir to keep things going. He and Johnston go to work in the corner. Ice Dogs will see this up off the stick of Loshko, and Barch can't keep it in front of him. 2-on-1. Coming back the other way, Josh Glavin, the lone man back for the Spirit. A shot, they score. Off the goal post and in. Sean Doherty, and the Ice Dogs strike first to make it 1-0. Well, and for the amount of chances that the Spirit have had in this game, the Sean Doherty shot, his 6th of the season off the goal post and in, it comes after a bit of a teaching moment as Hayden Barch steps up, tries to not so much pinch in on a puck, but he's caught a little bit flat-footed, trying to make a play about 15 feet inside the blue line. Not necessarily the wrong play to make, but he just wasn't able to make the play. The result is a 2-on-1 back the other way. Doherty does not pass. He just fires it off the goal post and in. And Niagara has the first goal here on this Thursday night. And Doherty's got it again off this center ice face-off. He goes against Glavin, finishes off his check. Puck picked up in the corner, centering past Doherty. Sharp angle try. That one fought off by Oak, but the rebound spills out to Blair Scott. One-handed that puck into the left wing corner. Left back and behind the goal for Crete. Intercepted, though, by Josh Glavin, and he's back up the other direction here for the Spirit. Off the wall, taken by Sebastian Gervais with Weir in front alone. A great glove hand save by Flores to deny Ethan Weir. Back and behind the Spirit goal. This one comes up to PJ Forgioni, backhanded in behind the net again. Gervais and Sema over to this one in the right wing corner. Rimmed it back around. Virgilio cuts that pass off before it gets to Weir. Sema sends it back down low. Virgilio there again for the Ice Dogs. Rimmed up the far boards. Weir in the corner. Hit by Ivan Gallianov. Virgilio there too. Nick Sema tries to offer some support here for Saginaw. And Gervais able to pull that puck around, rip it around the boards. Here comes PJ Forgioni. A point shot tipped in front by Sema into the glass. Blair Scott on this back and behind the net for the Ice Dogs. Long zone time in the offensive end for the Spirit, but Virgilio finally able to skate things back out the other direction. Trying to drive things all the way through the neutral zone, and he's stepped into by Forgioni. Virgilio took the worst of that. As here comes Caleb Mangoni just inside the offensive blue line. Rowdy takes it away. Puck picked up by Braden Jones, back now in Saginaw territory. He dishes this one off for Caleb Mangoni. Up the near side, Kluche over the Niagara blue line, rimmed it back around again. Behind the net and then up the far side boards. This one poked back out by Matthew Paris. Braden Jones off the boards, looking there for Xander Velliaris. Picked up again. Loose puck now by Mangoni. They're going to be offside here as Carson Harmer lost his balance trying to stretch on the blue line. Just couldn't stretch long enough. 7-12 here in this opening period. And though the Spirit are down, it's a 1-0 game in favor of the home squad. A couple of things to like right now. They've gotten, again, it's a 4-4 game on the shot board. But the Spirit have had the puck right in about a 15-foot radius of the Niagara net for seemingly a longer time than usual here in this first period. They've got a couple of shots out of it or good scoring looks. They can keep that up. That's prime real estate, which goes without saying. But Kevin Heat, after this neutral zone faceoff, gets things moving down the left side. Fired back on through off the boards. This one taken by Saginaw's Gervais, but bumped off there by Matthew Paris. Following on now is Liam Storch and Zhilkin. Now here comes Sebastian Gervais down the left side. A shot there into the glove of Flores, who hangs on with 6:47 left in this first period. And we welcome those of you driving in your cars on the FM station here at 100.5 FM WSGW. Many thanks to those back at the station who worked through the technical difficulties. 6:47 left in this first period. The 1-0 lead for the Niagara Ice Dogs is courtesy of Doherty. This one out of a D-zone faceoff will be moved north here by the home squad as well. And guilty of icing. Down to 6:38 left in this opening period. Doherty from Callum Chanowski is the official ruling on this one. And the Spirit will throw Kaeden Johnston back up on the left wing with Michael Misa and Christian Epperson. For as good as Dimas Zhilkin had been, Chris Lazary looking for a couple of different combinations here. Ice Dogs pull this one again. After a faceoff that was initially won by Misa, they steal it away from Epperson, though. Back up the near side while Johnston comes over to keep this puck in. Robrick. Stolen, but gotten right back there by Michael Misa. Top of the zone, Zane Perret. Opens up down the left wing corner. Try to shovel it back in front for Misa. This puck loose in front, swept away by Flores. Perret gets it back. High in the slot. Misa sets up, takes a shot. That's going to pinball wide. And off the end boards again. It's covered by the goaltender Flores. Well, the Spirit are well known for forcing other teams into errors in their own defensive end. The only difference there was on that play was not a forced error. That puck was just simply coughed right up back to Zane Perret. And he nearly made the Ice Dogs pay with a pass over to Michael Misa. And Perret right now sitting at 176 points on his OHL career, 7 away from becoming the highest scoring defenseman in Spirit history to jump Patrick McNeil, which he's done already earlier in his career. Wasselin and Van Vliet knock into one another in the Niagara end, so a Spirit steal has Epperson loose in the corner. Centering pass, blocked, but Johnston's got it. Misa below the goal line, then off the wall. Josh Glavin, just inside the blue line, shovels it in on his backhand. Johnston and Misa are back down below the Niagara goal line. This one played back up the near side. Glavin there to hold it in again. Into the corner, Johnston hits Van Vliet. Chanowski on this here for the Ice Dogs. Been a long time in the offensive end for the Spirit. They're going to keep it going, or Misa stole it back, but Wasselin got it back out to center red. Misa trying to poke this out past Callum Chanowski. Down the right side, Levin. Back in front, Wasselin. Now here's a chance. Losko back in front for Wasselin. Nicely blocked away there by Kaeden Johnston. And the stretch pass by Epperson is off Misa's skate. Chanowski picks it up first for the Ice Dogs. Stolen by Misa. Alone in front, Michael Misa waiting, and a great save by Flores, who sold out. But he held on long enough to make the right pad save. Here comes Creed again. Max Creed trying to get through Hayden. Barch. Delayed penalty coming as the Spirit rookie has tripped the attacking Ice Dog player. 4:57 left in this first period. A 1-0 lead for Niagara. They head to the power play. Back after this on your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey.
When you're clocking out and happy hour's already started. But you're clocking out and happy hour's already started. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Your home for Saginaw Spirit hockey is WSGW.
Welcome back inside the Meridian Center, where it is a 1-0 lead for the Niagara Ice Dogs. Hayden Barch is in the penalty box for tripping. And 2 out of the 4 players making their Spirit debut tonight have found themselves in the penalty box. First, Xander Velliaris, and now Hayden Barch. Spirit killed off that first penalty. We'll see what they can do here on their second. Stormmaster Exteriors PK down 1-0. Rubrick in the circle. Back down low. Pass fumble. Loshko back up top for Jack Browdy. At the point. Swung near side. Rubrick over. Loshko fanned on it. And then he got a shot off and a right pad save by Oak. Back into the corner. The rebound pops. Levin. Left wing circle. Rubrick opens up. Shot partially blocked and a save by Oak on the left pad. Scramble sends the puck down below the goal line, and Gervais makes the play. Rims it around and out. Pulled off the boards by the goaltender, Owen Flores. 38 seconds gone on this second Spirit penalty kill in this game. Ice Dogs fire it back into Zane Parek's corner. He gets there before Jack Browdy does. And a little bit of a pile-up. Sees a turnover. Max Crete settles it down, and a rising shot from the left wing circle goes wide to catch the glass. Loshko hatcheted there by Christian Epperson. Puck off the wall now to the corner. Rubrick. One of the Ice Dogs stumbled down. Zane Parek can't make a play on the puck. Michael Misa gets this back out as far as center. Jack Browdy will take over here for Niagara. Off the wall, Parek steals it right back. Here comes Epperson. Down the wing, shorthanded. Christian Epperson with 3 shorthanded tallies already, looking for a 4th. Chance down at the goal line. Browdy's going to hold him off for one more second, and Kevin He leads the counter-attack here, attack for the Ice Dogs. 35 left on their power play, and the Spirit see this back down the other way, courtesy of Zane Parek. Waslin back for Virgilio. Asadorian up the middle with speed. Nice move to get around James Go, and he's going to haul down Asadorian. And another penalty is coming. It's going to be a hooking call here with 3:19 left in the first. They're going to take James Go. And so that is twice that the Spirit have been burned. Not quite cleanly, but the speed of Asadorian and a nice cut to the outside, some solid stick handling. It's a little bit too much for James Go on that play. He has taken the hooking call. So 23 seconds at 5-on-3 here for the Niagara Ice Dogs. 1-0 lead, looking to add to it. One back. Rubrick will stay on. Over to Kevin He, given back. Harmer, Clavin, and Forgione. The Spirit penalty kills. A shot by Rubrick from the left circle. Good blocker save by Andrew Oak. Forgione chases it down in the corner. Andre Loshko meets him there for the Ice Dogs. Brady Wasselin gets it back. Backhands it up the boards now for Zada. Final seconds before Barch is out. Ice Dogs spin it in front, and the backdoor tap in can't be cashed in on there by Loshko. Kluche, fresh from the bench. Ice Dogs want a delayed penalty for too many men on the ice. They won't get it. As Barch got there in through the Spirit door. 124, they're back at 5-on-4. Centering pass, top of the zone. Wasselin, lots of runway. Sharp angle try, they score. Andre Loshko from below the circle. 2-0 on the power play. That's 22 goals on the season for Andre Loshko, and the Ice Dogs do break through on the power play. They do it out of the scramble. And again, Wasselin had all kinds of room. He walked in and he sold shot. That's his second assist of the game for Brady Wasselin, who is again trying to chase down Carson Harmer to reclaim his lead in the rookie scoring race. But everybody's looking at 66. Instead, he bumps it back down low to Loshko. Upstairs from a very difficult angle. He is right on that bottom edge of the faceoff circle. And he puts it up over the glove of Andrew Oak. Really not much he can do about that. Just a well-placed shot. And so the Spirit back at even strength here. Ice Dogs fire it back in. Xander Velliaris up the far side. Bouncing puck goes into the leg of Wysick. Back to Blair Scott. Almost stolen by Jacob Kluche. Caleb Mangoni does finish the steal. Carson Harmer, one more drop pass. Too far for Caleb Mangoni. Alex Asadorian has this up ice again here for the Ice Dogs. Up the far boards. Late into space. Ice Dogs are offside. Mangoni got tangled up with Asadorian. Who's going to give Mangoni's stick a toss right here. Asadorian wanted a tripping penalty. Mangoni wants one as well. He's arguing for a call of some sort. I believe he felt that Asadorian kind of latched onto his stick. 2:10 left here in this first period. 2-0 game, courtesy of Sean Doherty and Andre Loshko. Again, 2 assists for Wasselin already in this game, and Ethan Zada is going to pick up the other one on that second Ice Dog goal. Neutral zone faceoff ends up all the way back in the Niagara zone. Up the near side, it'll be taken away by Virgilio, and he angles it back here for Jack Browdy. Exit pass is deflected by Nick Sema. Takes one of the Ice Dogs awkwardly into the Saginaw bench, and Browdy has this poked past him by Gervais. Pass on through, can't be picked up by Sema. A rising shot by Zane Parek is into the glass. Back out in the neutral zone. James Go hit in front of the Niagara bench. This one put back on through. Sean Doherty lost it to the Spirit. Angled back out too far for Sebastian Gervais. And this is Virgilio. Move back up now. Sean Doherty crossing center red. Backhanded pass across too high for Crete. He's going to be shouldered here by Forgione. Ice Dogs back on through. Van Vliet, a long rising shot. That one blocked by Sebastian Gervais. Final minute 15 here in the first period. Another point shot. Goes off the leg of Nick Sema. Back in behind the net. Ice Dogs go back to work. At least they tried to. Zane Parek is up the near side here for Sebastian Gervais. Turned over. Van Vliet point shot. That one blocked by Gervais as well. It's taken by P.J. Forgione deep in Spirit real estate. Just kicked back out to center here and taken by Saginaw's Epperson. Looking to get something started. Epperson down the right side. Stops up away from Brownie. Throws it on through. Misa in the slot. Backhanded pass. Pad saved by Flores. And he'll stop Kaeden Johnston as well on this rebound opportunity. 46.8 left here in the first. And for the Spirit, again, they've spent much of the last few minutes here in their own defensive end. Christian Epperson leading this most recent charge. Maybe leading to a late goal here. Janowski instead. Off the D-zone faceoff win for the Ice Dogs. Wrapped back in. Asadorian off the end wall. He's forced back out to center by Christian Epperson. Michael Misa on this puck at center. Wanted to find Kaeden Johnston. Janowski there to intercept. Trying to move it on wide off the boards. P.J. Forgione back around. Kaeden Johnston in the left wing corner looking for an option here. Johnston moves the feet up ice. Epperson fires it in. Misa the first man to it, but Flores reaches out. Pokes that puck off the attacking stick of Misa. Final 10 seconds here in the first period. Asadorian intercepted. Misa rising shot blocker saved by Flores. And Robrick will flip that out to center. And the Niagara Ice Dogs will take a 2-0 lead into the first intermission. Shots 9-7 in favor of the Spirit, and nearly a gift there at the end of the frame. Flores robs Misa. He had a couple of good looks there. We'll take a break, and we'll break those looks down for you here. Our first intermission report coming up after this on your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey.
You'll do better at Garber.
When you choose Garber Chevy in Saginaw for your vehicle purchase, you become a partner in helping local organizations better the lives of thousands. And your new Chevy doesn't cost you a penny more with Garber's low price guarantee. Get a better payment today on a new Chevy Silverado, Equinox, or Traverse at Garber Chevrolet, Gratiot Road in Saginaw. Online at GarberChevroletSaginaw.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Everybody knows you'll do better at Garber.
Imagine a place where your individuality is celebrated. At Saginaw Valley State University, we create an environment for you to stand out, whether in academics or personal growth. Supported by a caring community, SVSU is where you feel at home, where every corner holds opportunity. Discover a campus that guides your journey. SVSU, where you're not just learning, you're becoming who you're meant to be.
Planning a special event, a wedding, a shower, reunion, or a celebration? How about a family party? Since 1980, people, organizations, and businesses in the Great Lakes Bay Area have relied on Tom Wood Catering because of their quality reputation. Did you realize how important food is for any special occasion? Get what you want from a top-rated caterer. They will make your event a huge success. And right now, schedule a holiday get-together featuring Tom's Christmas Buffet Special. Go to TomWoodCatering.com and schedule your event now.
Wealth. How do you measure it? At TriStar Trust, we measure wealth in the good we do for others, like volunteering for local causes, collaborating with community partners to make a greater impact, and donating to organizations doing our community's critical work. Yes, these are challenging times, but we're up to the challenge. Together, we can build a community where everyone has a chance for a brighter future. To learn more, visit TriStarTrust.com. Brought to you by TriStar Trust. Involvement. It's our best investment.
It's time for your intermission report. In the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, here is Jonathan Dent.
The Ice Dogs go up 2-0 in the first, one of them on the power play as Saginaw tries to get something started. Let's take a look back at that first 20 minutes, brought to you by Raymond. Empower your purpose. Only 2 minutes, 13 seconds into this one, the Ice Dogs are given an early power play after Xander Velliaris goes away for roughing. Andrew Oak makes one stop, and Perek puts it on the line, blocking two more as the Spirit kill that off and get back to offense.
Work it back up top. Loshko now Browdy. Center point back over to Loshko. Bumped across now. Near side. Robrick a shot, and that one may have gone off the cuff of Andrew Oak's glove. Wraps around the wall and back into Ice Dog territory. Kevin Heat slides it back across. Right wing circle. One more pass. Too hot to handle. Rebound play blocked by the skate of Zane Perek. Back to Kevin Heat in the circle. Takes another shot, and that is off Perek, who is slow to get back up, but he's up again.
Just about a minute after killing that one off, the Spirit get a power play of their own as Max Crete takes a cross-checking penalty. Alex Asadorian breaks into the Spirit zone short-handed all alone, but Andrew Oak makes a big save and gets Saginaw moving in the right direction. They try to get some offense going. Things just don't connect, and the Ice Dogs able to kill that one off. 10 minutes, 56 seconds in, a bouncing puck comes off the stick of Hayden Barch onto that of Sean Doherty and at the Niagara blue line, and he takes it all the way down the right side to score his 6th of the season and make it 1-0 Niagara.
Up off the stick of Loshko, and Barch can't keep it in front of him. 2-on-1. Coming back the other way. Josh Glavin, the lone man back for the Spirit. A shot, they score. Off the goal, posted in. Sean Doherty. And the Ice Dogs strike first to make it 1-0.
The Spirit looked to respond off a couple of rushes, but just once again not connecting. At 15 minutes, 3 seconds, they go down a man as Barch goes away for tripping. That's the second Ice Dogs power play. Andrew Oak makes a couple very nice saves to shut down the initial push from Niagara.
At the point, swung near side, Robrick over, Loshko fanned on it, and then he got a shot off and a right back save by Oak. Back into the corner, the rebound pops. Levin, left wing circle, Robrick opens up, shot partially blocked, and a save by Oak on the left pad.
During this kill, James Go takes a hooking penalty, stopping a rush at 16 minutes, 41 seconds, makes it 5-on-3 for just about 40 seconds. Things return to 5-on-4, but just as they do, Braden Wasselin moves into scoring position in the top of the slot, but he sends it down low to Andre Loshko, who sends it in for his 22nd of the season from a very sharp angle along the right side to make it 2-0. Secondary assist to Ethan Zada.
24, they're back at 5-on-4. Centering pass, top of the zone. Wasselin, lots of runway. Sharp angle try, they score. Andre Loshko from below the circle. 2-0 on the power play.
2-0 it remains after 20 minutes of play. Saginaw holds a slight edge on the shot count, 9-7. The Spirit 0 for 1 on the power play. Niagara 1 for 3. Face-off wins, something notable here in this one, at least through the first period, 14-6 in favor of the Ice Dogs. Scoring in the first period, it was Sean Doherty assisted by Wasselin and Loshko. Then Loshko gets one of his own, his 22nd of the season, assisted by Wasselin and Zada. When we come back, we'll have some more for you here as our first intermission coverage rolls on your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey.
Hometown feel and big-time winning. That's Saginaw Eagles Landing, the place where everyone greets you with smile after smile. In the casino, at the restaurants, or in the hotel, this is a getaway that makes you feel right at home. We've got hundreds of slots, great food, and a comfy place to stay. So come on in and see what the good times are all about. Saginaw Eagles Landing Casino and Hotel. Real fun, real friendly. Visit saginaw-eagleslanding.com for complete rules and details.
Are you looking to make a sweet change in your career? Plant your career with Michigan Sugar Company. Michigan Sugar Company is now hiring STEM, skilled trades, maintenance, and general labor roles at their Bay City, Caro, Croswell, and Seaboing factories. Visit michigansugar.com/careers for a full list of available roles and to start your application today. Michigan Sugar Company, making life sweeter since 1906.
Prost Wine Bar and Charcuterie now has 2 buzzing locations to enjoy. Visit us in downtown Frankenmuth or in uptown Bay City. We offer a full bar, menu, and memorable atmosphere. Walk-ins are always welcome, and Bay City is now accepting reservations online at prostwinebar.com. Open 7 days a week. Make Prost Wine Bar in Frankenmuth or uptown Bay City your destination for great wine and even better times.
In sports, you're always thinking of that next play. It's the same with business. Cintas has the products, people, and solutions that help keep you a step ahead. They'll make sure you have the right work apparel for almost any job imaginable, provide first aid and safety supplies, install and service your AEDs, test and inspect your fire protection systems, and regularly stock your cleaning products. So visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
Your home for Saginaw Spirit hockey is WSGW.
Welcome back. After one period of play, the Saginaw Spirit trail the Niagara Ice Dogs 2-0 as we bring in from the Town Place Suites by Marriott broadcast booth, Dillon Clark. Dillon, this could very easily look like a different game. I think the biggest numbers that's sticking out to me, other than the score, is the shot count. Very low shooting game. Last time these two teams met, Saginaw put up 56 shots on net. Through the first 20 minutes, they've put up 9 to Niagara's 7.
Yeah, and I think maybe we've just had our expectations shifted a little bit because, like we mentioned off the top of the broadcast, the Spirit have their last 4 straight games at least 40 shots on goal. They are not on pace to hit that as it currently stands. But again, they do have right now the 9-7 advantage. Like you mentioned. But, I think early on, Owen Flores made a handful of saves that could have instead been in the back of the net for the Spirit, and all of a sudden they're looking at a 1-0 lead. So he held up his end of the bargain. Andrew Oak made some strong saves. I mean, the one off the rush by Doherty, that's a great shot. And the power play goal by Andre Lashko was from a terrific angle. And by terrific, I mean terrific for the shooter, not great for the goaltender. I don't know how you get across and make that save. So you really have a hard time faulting Andrew Oak on either of those shots.
Absolutely. I look at the Spirit power play, the lone Spirit power play in that first as well. We just see some passes that just don't connect. If they keep up what they're doing, I have a feeling it'll show up on the board. I do want to talk a little bit about that Doherty goal, though, as it does come off of the stick of Barch in the offensive zone, and Doherty takes it all the way in. He's playing in his first OHL game, not just his first game with the Spirit like a lot of the other guys are. What's that moment mean for him?
Well, it's a teaching moment is all it is. I mean, there's no mistaking it. You're not going to sugarcoat it. It was an ugly-looking play for sure. But I'm willing to bet that one of the first things that the coaching staff said to him when they get back to the bench, it's like, don't sweat it, because that's a massive teaching moment for them. I mean, for Hayden Barch, you're getting used to a league that's twice as fast as what you're used to. And, think of, you make a mistake like that, you probably feel rotten. He's not going to make that mistake again because it was such a powerful feeling. And you reminded me during the commercial break, Carson Harmer's OHL debut came in the conference final against London. He stepped on the ice, play went back the other way, and it ended up in the Spirit net. And we did not see Carson Harmer again for the rest of the night. So a bit of a difficult lesson to learn for him. And I think I said it to you, and I know I've said it to Carson in the months since. It wasn't funny at the time, but it's funny now, especially because we can say that Carson Harmer is the leading rookie scorer in the OHL. You can laugh a little bit about going -1 in your first 10 seconds in the OHL. I truly think, again, this is something that, it's a simple lesson for Hayden Barch. The coaching staff is there to help him process it, and everybody gets to move on.
Absolutely. We see this top line, a spot that was filled by Joey Willis on the wing with Misa centering and Epperson on the other side. Who's filling that spot? Have we found an answer yet, or is it just the whole team is rotating through that?
Well, I think it was kind of the blessing in disguise losing Joey Willis to World Juniors for those handful of weeks because, that's where the Misa, Epperson, and Zilkin line came from. It was born out of necessity, but it found quite a bit of success. Now, again, Chris Lazary's back behind the bench. I've noticed that he's a little bit more prone to kind of rotating the lines a little bit, shaking them up during the period. When it was just Jake Grimes and Garrett Rutledge running the Saginaw bench, the lines pretty much stayed the same for the whole game, unless things really started to go sideways, which didn't happen too often. But we've seen Kaeden Johnston on the left side. So Epperson a left shot, Jilkin a right shot. They were on their typical sides, Epperson the left, Jilkin the right. I've noticed that Johnston has been on the left wing and flipped Epperson over to the right, so their sticks are facing the middle of the ice. Just adds an extra little wrinkle to it in a handful of offensive situations. I've liked Johnston's start to this game. I would say out of all the players making their Spirit debuts, I think Ethan Weir had a couple of good shifts, threw some good hits in the corner. I'm looking for more out of him. I think Johnston has jumped out off the page to me so far.
And a lot of these players that are new to the Spirit, they're going to be getting more ice time on Saginaw's squad than they had been getting previously. So we're looking at some improvement to come in the days ahead, but definitely good to see them getting up and involved into the play here early.
Yeah, Velliaris is playing in his 23rd game this year. Ethan Weir is playing just in his 22nd game of his OHL career. He played in 5 last year with Kingston, just 16 this year. And again, these guys are going to get into the lineup pretty regularly here for Saginaw with the way the trades shake out. And again, Xander Velliaris is going to the Connor McDavid Top Prospects game in Brantford next week, along with Misa and Kluche and Carson Harmer and Josh Glavin. So he's got his name on some NHL draft lists right now. There are some kinks to be worked out. And again, I think it's a little bit more difficult to play your first game with a team as a defenseman versus as a forward, because your mistakes, as we saw in the case of Hayden Barch, are a little bit more magnified. The penalty from Velliaris notwithstanding, I think, it's been a decent start for these guys so far.
Absolutely. Saginaw still down 2-0. There's 40 minutes left to play. Dillon, thank you for your time. When we come back, we will take a look around the Ontario Hockey League right here on your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey.
At Garber Chevrolet in Midland, better is a daily effort. We start every day with better in mind. Better payments are a big part of it, but not the whole picture. Together, we're able to make a difference, generously giving back to our community since 1907. Get a better payment on a new Chevy Silverado, Equinox, or Traverse. Plus, help better things happen with Garber Chevrolet in Midland. Corner of Saginaw and Eastman. Online, garbermidland.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
So I just got the State Farm personal price plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Contact State Farm agent Chris Barrios to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Collier Chiropractic is a family-owned local business in Bay City that offers innovative treatment and care for our patients. We specialize in treating neck and back pain, headaches, or sciatica that won't go away. Voted greatest of the Great Lakes Bay, we proudly provide access to state-of-the-art equipment and treatments like therapeutic ultrasounds, electric muscle stimulation, cryotherapy, massage therapy, and our DRX decompression table. Come take advantage of our $40 new patient special. For a limited time, this special includes your new patient exam, x-rays, and first adjustment. Come see the difference at Collier Chiropractic.
Frick's Sports Bar is Midland's premier sports bar and entertainment destination. At Frick's, we offer live music, pool tables, and tabletop games. Practice your swing or challenge your friends at our golf simulator. And of course, cheer your team to victory while enjoying our classic sports bar fare. Whether you're leaving the game or catching one with friends, come see us at Frick's, 4408 North Saginaw Road in Midland. Frick's Sports Bar, a true destination sports bar.
Your region, your team. You're listening to Saginaw Spirit Hockey on WSGW.
Welcome back. After one period of play, the Niagara Ice Dogs hold a 2-0 lead over the Saginaw Spirit as we take our look at our out-of-town scores, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Only a couple games going on this evening in the OHL. The Kingston Frontenacs leading the North Bay Battalion 2-1 after one period of play. No recently traded former Spirit players have made their way onto the score sheet there yet. We will keep an eye out. In Peterborough, the Petes hold a 1-0 lead over the Barrie Colts after 20 minutes. We'll keep you up to date on those games as the evening moves along, but there's a second period to play as the Saginaw Spirit look to make up that 2-0 deficit next on your home for Saginaw Spirit hockey.
Enjoy the spirit of Frankenmuth and score big with your kids at the indoor water parks. The puck stops here in Funtown, where fan favorites include chicken and Christmas, but there's really so much more. Arcades, breweries, carriage rides, shopping, and pretzel rolling. Frankenmuth, where we leave the icing to the dessert. 800 Funtown. No matter how cold it is outside or in the hockey rink, there's loads of indoor fun waiting just down the road in Frankenmuth.
At Jet's Pizza, we don't just do it right, we do it better. Like making our dough, Mama Jet's pizza sauce, hand cutting vegetables, and grating our 100% mozzarella each day. It makes us better. Like our Detroit-style pizza, we start with fresh dough that's hand-pressed into steel pans. Top it with Mama Jet's pizza sauce, premium mozzarella, and your favorite toppings. Then we bake it to the thickest, crispiest crunch. That's Jet's Detroit-style pizza. It takes more work, but our pizza speaks for itself. Visit jetspizza.com for our hot deals. Jet's, better because it has to be.
Mid-Michigan Canine Academy's Redemption Crew loves Saginaw and the surrounding communities who have blessed us so much, and we are concerned about the epidemic of rehome dogs and dogs left at shelters. If your dog is a handful, or if you're thinking about rehoming your dog, let us help you with its behavioral challenges. Our 7-day doggy boot camp can help. Not all dogs are as fortunate as Henry the Hockey Dog, but they all deserve a second chance. Give us a call at Mid-Michigan Canine Academy and let us help you transform your dog's behavior and your life.
This is Saginaw Spirit Hockey on 100.5 FM WSGW, Carlton, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland.
Welcome back inside the Meridian Center. Dillon Clark with you as we get set to start the second period. Michael Misa with Epperson on the left and Kaeden Johnston, one of the new additions here for Saginaw. They'll start out period number 2. No carryover penalties or power plays. Asadorian against Misa in our opening faceoff of period 2 has Zane Parek up the near side and out the other way. Asadorian cuts it off away from Misa. Ice Dogs put it up the glass and away, and here's a chance as Kevin He races in. Johnston tangles him up, and Andrew Oak finishes the job with a left pad save. Asadorian lost it to Misa. James go around. Kaeden Johnston nearly had his pocket picked by Matthew Paris. Knocked it back to James Go, and Zane Parek is up the right side there for Christian Epperson. Laid into an area. Go for Johnston. Down the left side into the offensive end again here for Saginaw. Johnston back up to the point. James Go. Wheels it far side. Parek now Johnston again. High in the zone. Rising shot and a glove save by Flores again. That'll knock 43 seconds off the second period clock. Another good save by Johnston. And that is another offensive opportunity manufactured by this top line for the Spirit. Michael Misa had 3 shots in that first period. Kaeden Johnston had 2 as well. Yeah, that's 5 of the 9 shots that Saginaw had in that first frame. Johnston's got their first here of period 2. Offensive zone faceoff held at the point by Glavin. Right in front, looking for Harmer there. That one fanned off the heel of his stick. Off the glass it goes. Harmer kicks at it to try and keep things alive. Kluche spun away there from Robrick, and this one back into the near corner. Kaeden Mangoni finishes a check, works the puck out. Carson Harmer knocked down there by Crete in the corner. Ethan Zada. And now this one back in behind the Niagara goal again as Robrick is there. Hit by PJ Forgione, and a long shot there from the boards by Mangoni goes wide. Out into the neutral zone. Jacob Kluche on this here for the Spirit. Skate the stick, Carson Harmer into the zone. 3-on-2. Mangoni, nice move to slip by. Can't put it back in front. Caleb Mangoni looking for the backdoor tap in. Kluche too far. Xander Velliaris spins it back in behind the goal. Zada's on him. Puck taken away and moved up by Browdy, and a shot there by Sema off as Steele rolls wide. Nick Sema into the corner. Almost 2 minutes gone here in the second period. Wheeled back around by Mangoni. PJ Forgione just inside the line. A shot from distance goes wide. And that one chopped at by Sema. A turning puck is picked up and moved north by Ethan Zada. Stolen by Saginaw's Gervais. Shoulders the defenseman standing in his way, Andrew Wysick, off this puck. And here's a chance for Weir down from the goal line. That one cut off on its way through by Jack Browdy. Ice Dogs have it again. Brady Wasselin here. 2.5 gone in the second period. A 2-0 lead for the Ice Dogs, taken away by Xander Velliaris Off the far side wall, Ethan Weir is after this one for Saginaw. Velliaris, backhanded pass up, looking for Gervais. Had to outmuscle Matthew Virgilio there. This one taken by Mike Levin. Ice Dogs have another 2-on-1. Here's a chance. Kick wide. Wassel on the return pass. They score. Lasco on the 2-on-1. 3-0 Ice Dogs. Going to be the second of the game here for Andre Lasco. This time it's an even strike, but second one coming off of a 2-on-1. The Spirit haven't given up too terribly many odd man chances in this game. But the problem is that when they do, they tend to end up in the back of the net. And that was well played between Wasselin and Lasco. Wasselin, the rookie, now has assists on all three Ice Dog tallies. They're up 3-0. And the Spirit need a quick one here to try and turn the tables. Asadorian, a chance right in front, follow-up chance. He got his own rebound. It's 2 saves for Andrew again. Shot from distance. That one ends up in the corner. Christian Epperson put it back down now for Michael Misa. Up ice with speed. Misa down the wing, trying to shift on through and does it all himself. He's taken heavily into the boards. Tries to move that puck on for Christian Epperson. Waved back around by Misa. Up at the right point. James Go. Backhands it around. Johnston in the corner. There for Epperson again. Christian Epperson back on through. That pass too far for James Go. Picked up off the boards. Cross ice pass. Zane Perrette guides it back in behind the goal. Hayden Johnston keeps things alive here for the Spirit. Spins it back around looking for Epperson. Shoulders Callum Chanowski. Epperson putting back in front, giving away off a stick, and James Go. Backhanded pass too far for Perrette. He's knocked off the puck. Epperson back on through near side looking for James Go. And a good blocker save by Owen Flores. Perrette at the top of the zone. Head fake to keep things going. Point shot ricocheted in front. Couldn't be cashed in by Misa. James Go into the circle for Johnston. Gets his own rebound back and a blocker save. That time turned out again by Flores. Near side, James Go in the circle. Drops it off in his own skates. Dima Zilkin back into the left wing corner. Zilkin walks out in a save by Flores. Rebound taken again by James Go. At the left wing hash mark. 16 minutes left in the second period. Spirit have been in the offensive end for a while. That's going to change. Kevin He steals 2-on-1 with Perrette back. Puts it back in front. Paris and a great save by Andrew Oak with the stick. Virgilio just inside the line, shovels it in front, and that one redirected wide by Kevin He. Ice Dogs go back to work. Paris turned over. Dima Zilkin back here for Perrette. On back up now, Zilkin again, and Misa looks to go back over to Zilkin. Run into there at the Ice Dog blue line by Doherty. Puck rolls into the corner. Virgilio here. Try to get that out past Sebastian Gervain. Can't do it. Splits the defense between PJ Forgione and Josh Glavin. Forgione's back in his own end. Back up now for Gervais on the stretch pass. He's out-muscled there by Matthew Virgilio. Back and behind the Ice Dog goal it goes. 5 minutes gone in this second period. Still 3-0 Niagara. Sean Doherty up the left wing. Here's Virgilio. That one broken up nicely by Caleb Mangoni. Gotten back up and ahead for Gervais. Spear trying to split the D. Gervais into the corner. Chop that. This goes back and behind the goal for Liam Storch. Taken now by Matthew Virgilio, and the Ice Dogs get it out to Forgione at center. Goes off some skates and up into the Spirit bench. Out of play again. 14:43 left in this second period. And again, after the Ice Dogs pick up that third goal, Spirit come back with one of their better offensive zone opportunities in this game to this point. As Owen Flores has brought over the official Lacey Sanuk to let her know that the net's been knocked off and needs to be repaired. But James Go, a number of grade A chances on that most recent shift for the Spirit. And we talked about James Go stepping up in a big way here for Saginaw out of this second season for him here. I guess really second full season. It's his third year in Saginaw. Trade deadline acquisition 2 years ago from the Peterborough Petes. As this one from neutral ice. Moved back in here by Niagara. Zada holds off a spinning Carson Harmer. Puck back for Blake Aerosmith. Shouldered by Carson Harmer. Can't get it there to Kayla Mangoni. Aerosmith into the corner. Out-muscled there by Hayden Barch. Carson Harmer takes his stick up high and follows it into the corner. Gets it away there from Robrick. Graydon Jones tries to muscle his way on over. Hits Wysick. Robrick out of the corner. Opportunity in the circle, back on through, top of the zone. Here's Brownie. Back to the left circle again. Aerosmith takes his shot. That one swept off of Hayden Barch's skate. And now Harmer runs into Cloutier, and they can't get the puck out as it was high in the zone. Here comes Robert, takes it right to the net, and a left pad save as Andrew Oak goes full extension again. Well, Oak holds the Spirit into this contest here in period 2. 13:58 left in it. 3-0 Ice Dogs. Back after this on your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey.
When you choose Garber Chevrolet in Chesaning for your vehicle purchase, you become a partner in helping local organizations better the lives of thousands. And your new vehicle doesn't cost you a penny more with Garber's low price guarantee. See Garber Chevrolet in Chesaning and get a better payment on a new Chevy Silverado, Equinox, or Traverse. The relentless pursuit of better. That's Garber Chevrolet Buick, M57 near M52 in Chesaning. Online, GarberChevroletBuick.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Hi, this is James Go, and you're listening to Saginaw Spirit Hockey on 100.5 FM, WSGW.
Well, James Go nearly had the Spirit on the board a couple of minutes ago. They trail Niagara 3-0 right now on the road. And in this building, they have not lost to the Ice Dogs going all the way back to 2018. Now, of course, there were 2 seasons where they did not play here due to the pandemic. They've won their last 3 here. Last time they lost was a 6-5 Niagara win back on December the 16th of 2018. Gervais back the other way for the Spirit. They're looking to avoid a similar fate here, down 3-0. As again, here's Loshko down the far side, put it back on through. Now it's another odd man break. The trailing pass back for Wasselin, stolen by Gervais. And back out to center go the Spirit. Wasselin angled this one back on through. It's taken away by James Go. Floated this one back up, and Weir is able to just kick it in. No icing, as this one is picked up here by Virgilio in behind the Niagara net. Big-time collision as Glavin runs right through Wasselin. Levin on the near side here for the Ice Dogs can't get into the offensive zone. Loshko back in now for Wasselin. Chopped at by Nick Sema, and he's taking a stick up high as Wasselin. That'll be a penalty coming up against Saginaw. 13:08 here in the middle frame, and for the Spirit, things going from not ideal to slightly worse as Nick Sema guilty of a high-sticking penalty. I think he's only going to get 2 minutes. So the Spirit lucky in that fact, but already their 4th Stormmaster Exteriors penalty kill here in this game. And, of course, maybe a little bit of an announcer's jinx. Not long after I mentioned they haven't given up many odd man breaks. That was about 4 minutes of game time ago. I think they've given up 4 odd man breaks since that. For the Ice Dogs, their 4th power play of this game, they're 1 for 3. Loshko, who has 2 of the Ice Dog goals in this contest. They are up 3-0. Lost the puck, and PJ Forgione is able to clear. Owen Flores, the goaltender, is out to drop things off. Rubrick off the boards for Blake Aerosmith. Tries to dart on through. Gets past Glavin. Lowers the shoulder. Another pad save by Andrew Oak on that backhanded shot. PJ Forgione sends this puck out around the glass. Flores lost it. Taken here by Browdy. Fakes the drop-off away from Jacob Cloutier. Browdy too far there for Aerosmith, and this one picked up off the wall. Aerosmith with Cloutier in hot pursuit. Missed with the stick check. 1:10 left on the high-sticking call to Saginaw's Nick Sema. Back to the top of the zone. Rubrick is in. Intercepted nicely there by Forgione. Swing and a miss on the clear by Carson Harmer. Cloutier tries to help him out. Rubrick keeps it in here for the Ice Dogs. Put back in front. And PJ Forgione sweeps that out of danger for the 3rd time on this penalty kill. Rowdy out of the Niagara zone. Matthew Paris down the left side. Skates wide on Cloutier, hangs onto the puck. Drops it back before he's hit by PJ Forgione. Wasselin, top of the zone here. 40 to go on the power play. Virgilio, near side, Asadorian. Back in the right wing circle. Asadorian's shot goes off the leg of Josh Glavin, and Carson Harmer back up top for Virgilio. Back over it goes. Kevin He, near side Wasselin. That one blocked by Josh Glavin. Wasselin gets it back. Back across it goes. Here's Kevin He. A shot fought off by the shoulder of Oak. He gets it back. 20 on the power play. Goal line, Matthew Paris. Spun back in front. Wasselin scores! Well, fantastic puck movement by the Niagara Ice Dogs on this power play. That's Brady Wasselin's 4th point of the night, 7th goal of the season. He's got 3 assists already. And the Ice Dogs just relentless in the offensive zone on the puck movement. They find the seam passes, and they're able to snap things around and trying to get a look there. No new players on the ice for the Spirit. They just manipulate the Saginaw penalty killers to a T. And Brady Wasselin has quickly slid back ahead of Carson Harmer for the rookie scoring race here, as this one's back in the Ice Dogs end. And one more time, pops back down in front. Zilkin looking for a wide open cage. Storch backhands it wide. Back up it goes in front of the Spirit bench. James Go has to battle for it. Pushes it back into the Ice Dogs end. And Flores has this up for Weissek. Out in front of the Saginaw bench. Taken here by Ivan Gallianov. Ice Dogs fan on this outlet pass. Taken here by Crete down the left side. Tries to drive on through James Go. Crete, glove down. Into the corner it goes. Ivan Gallianov up to the right point. Weissek. Back down it goes. And this one, Doherty tripped up. Play continues. Liam Storch can't keep things in his control. And so Weissek will double back into the Ice Dog end. 10:30 left in this second period. Almost halfway through the hockey game. 4 goals for the Niagara Ice Dogs. Spirit still looking at a goose egg right now. So the shots are 15-13 Niagara. Doherty taken away by Saginaw's James Go, moved up ice. Misa the stick lift, heads towards the net. Misa, great backhanded save, and Epperson cleans up the loose puck in front. Misa took the puck to the goal, a pad save by Flores, and Christian Epperson with his 17th goal of the year. Has the Spirit on the board, it's 4-1. Well, you need a goal. Never a bad idea to put 77 and 86 on the ice together. And the speed of Misa, he lifts the stick of Ethan Zada, and he carries 2 Ice Dog defenders to the net. And Epperson, after the pad save from Flores, stick on the ice, able to just one-touch that into the back of the net. Michael Misa at 198 points on his OHL career. This one is up into the bench and out of play. 10:07 left on it. Not sure if there will be a second assist on the Christian Epperson goal. And you want to say that it couldn't have come at a better time, but honestly, a better time would have been to start out the second period, but can't be choosy right now. The most important thing is Saginaw's gotten their first step back on the road here in the second period. Still work to be done as Graydon Jones is on this in his own end. Graydon Jones up to the Saginaw blue line, cut out of the air again by Rubrick. He's been on the ice for quite a bit here in this period for the Ice Dogs. Epperson, another steal down the left wing. Drop pass, Michael Misa, shot off a leg. Rebound put up over the bar by Nick Sema. A third winger has joined Epperson and Misa here. Nick Sema has a Graydon Jones point shot, goes off the leg of Aerosmith, and Jones can't get back. Aerosmith, a breakaway. Backhander, great save by Andrew Oak, who slides away, and Jones takes care of the rebound. Misa back up for Epperson. The pass was too far. They get a fortunate bounce, though, off the linesman. And a backhanded pass back in front. Epperson's been hit hard. He's slow to get back up, and the Ice Dogs are back in. Aerosmith lost the puck. Picked up by Josh Glavin. Ethan Zada leaps into him. Epperson back up in front of the Saginaw bench. Gets it through to Misa. Maybe a 2-on-1. Nicely poked away there at the last second. And Epperson can't shovel that puck towards the goal. Wasselin moves it up, and it's taken here by Andre Loshko. Up through center to the near side. Mike Levin slips it on through. Wasselin, 4 points already. That one could not be turned towards the Saginaw goal again. And Mangoni gets it up to Carson Harmer. From center red. The Spirit need a spark here from their second line. Mangoni rolls this puck into the offensive zone. It goes back and behind the Niagara goal again. Off the boards. It's the skate of Forgione, so it won't be an icing. And that one will go off the end wall. Josh Glavin up for Mangoni. Got to make a quick decision with Levin all over him. Harmer at the red line. Slips it back off here for Caleb Mangoni. Ice Dogs steal again. 2-on-1. Down the right side, Loshko floats it on through Virgilio. Great blocker. Saved by Oak again. He's been the saving grace of the Spirit here in this period. Levin, top of the zone. Long point shot tipped on its way through by Virgilio into the glass. Josh Glavin can't get things out now. Mangoni spun ahead. Alone is Kluche. Fakes the shot and lost the puck. Back into the corner. Nobody was on him. Here comes Harmer to slip it on through. Back into the trapezoid. Carson Harmer throws it back in behind the goal now for Caleb Mangoni. Taken into the boards by Blair Scott. 2 against 1. Klutze and Harmer changing now. As Virgilio, outlet pass picked up by Asadorian. Trying to drive wide here on Zane Perek. Good defensive stick by the Saginaw defender. And a save by Andrew Oak on a no-angle shot by Asadorian. Mangoni taken out of this play in the neutral zone. Gervais tries to follow on. Storch is onside. Tries to make a move to the net and a save by Flores. 7:26 left in the second. High event hockey here in Niagara. Lots of odd man breaks for the Ice Dogs here. Andrew Oak has kept things as close as he can. A breakaway save on Blake Aerosmith not long ago. A great stop on the doorstep on Virgilio. He's kept it at a 4-1 contest. As Gervais is on with Ethan Weir and Liam Storch in the left wing faceoff circle here for the Spirit. Offensive end. They can't work things away off the tie-up. Storch back down for Weir. Gervais in after it against Brownie. Puck escapes. Liam Storch off the wall. Top of the circle. Hesitates. Lays it on through. James Go. The return. Here's Zane Perek. Back pass across. Off the stick of James going back down around. Gervais to chase after it. 7 minutes left here in the second period. 4-1 Ice Dogs. As Perek can't hang on to that puck. Sebastian Gervais walking off the wall. Here comes Weir. Top of the zone. Drop pass go. A shot there from distance. Can't be chopped towards the net by Storch. Rebound chance. And a right pad save by Flores on Weir. Ethan Weir knocked it around into the corner boards now for Gervais. Put back in front for Christian Epperson. Can't turn that towards the goal. Epperson back up to the right point. Zane Perek at the blue line. Pocket picked. He's going to wrestle it there for a second, and the Ice Dogs put that right back onto the tape of James Go. Pass off the board. Zane Perek tries to shovel it back in. Ice Dogs reject it. Here's a chance for Zada down the wing. Try to lay it back in front. Good stick check there by Johnston to break up that offensive opportunity for the Ice Dogs. Andrew Oak in behind his net to set things up for James Go. 6 minutes left in the second period. Johnston shrugged off. Spirit make a pass, and it goes back. It pinballed off of 2 players. And Michael Misa is offside. 6:03 left in the second period. We'll have one other face-off prior to our next timeout. The Spirit have turned things up here in the middle to late stages of the second period. They've gotten the first step, which is a goal in this game. Christian Epperson, 17th of the season. And it has breathed life into this hockey team. And Andrew Oak has let them hang on to it for a couple of minutes here. Noah Van Vliet off the glass in his own end. Johnston steals a bouncing puck. Shot ricocheted off the skate of Callum Shanowski. Ice Dogs move things up and out of play. It was deflected, no penalty. 5:47 left in the second period. 4-1 Niagara. Epperson, the lone Spirit goal, has gotten them into it. We're back to the Meridian Center after this on your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey.
Looking for an easier way to travel? Fly from MBS International Airport. Conveniently located in the heart of the Great Lakes Bay region. No long lines, simple to get around, and for the best deals, always book directly at mbsairport.org. With Delta and United providing access to wherever you want to fly. MBS is putting the world right outside your door. MBS International Airport. Save time and money and fly from nearby. Visit mbsairport.org.
Hi, this is Nick Sema, and you're listening to Saginaw Spirit Hockey on 100.5 FM WSGW.
Welcome back to the Meridian Center. Christian Epperson's 17th goal of the season has the Spirit in this hockey game. 5:47 left in period 2. They trail the Niagara Ice Dogs 4-1. But Brady Wasselin's been the standout player in this game. He had assists on the first 3 Niagara goals. And then on the power play, he scores his 7th of the year to make it 4-0 at that time. Spirit have their work cut out for him. Kaeden Johnston taken out of the play on the near side wall. Lost his stick. He's back up on his skates, though. James Go cycles around for Michael Misa. Chanowski hits Christian Epperson. Van Vliet gets into Johnston. Continuing to battle, and this puck squirts up the far side boards. Aerosmith hit by Christian Epperson. Pokes after the puck. Zada hit by Zane Perek. The Spirit can't keep things in. Michael Misa tries to charge down the right side. Shakes on by Aerosmith. Misa into the corner. Floats the puck off the backside of the cage. Goes to get it himself. Johnston running a little bit of a moving pick there, gets away with it. Along the near sideboards. 5 minutes left in the second period. 4-1 Niagara. Spirit in the offensive zone. Johnston tries to pull that off the skates of Van Vliet. Wrestles it through in the corner. Epperson there for close puck support. Rips it along the wall. And down to the hash marks to pick it up. Perek trying to put it in front for Misa. Too far. Johnston turns that one to the net. An easy stick save by Flores, but a shot on goal nevertheless. Epperson picks up the rebound. Falling, lets it go. And now this one rolls off the end wall. And Epperson's going to leave his stick go as he goes back to the bench. Not sure if that stick was broken or not. Michael Misa is going to try to stay on and send that puck back on through for Dimas Jilkin. He's going to get it back to Michael Misa, though, in the high slot. A backhand shot. Knocked away. Zane Perek keeps it alive. Right wing circle. Put back in front. A shot there by Sema. Off the goal line. It was rescued by Flores and somehow kept out of the net. 4:23 to go in the second period. That is a phenomenal save from the Niagara goaltender Flores. However, it may come at a price as he is laying back in his goal crease right now. Very slow to get up. As he reaches back from essentially his stomach to knock that puck away right off the goal line, he swept it. That is a phenomenal stop by Owen Flores. And he is just now getting back to his skates. And boy, that's just kind of the way the night's gone for the Spirit. They've had some phenomenal opportunities. But Owen Flores has made some strong saves as he's being attended to right now by the athletic therapist here in Niagara. And again, this is 8 starts in the last 9 Niagara Ice Dog contests for Flores, as he's kept all of his equipment on. The athletic therapist giving a moment here, a squirt of water. The officials are waiting closely by. Flores, the Antioch, Illinois native, 6th rounder to the London Knights back in 2020, one of the overagers here for Niagara. He's still hunched over right now, but the athletic therapist back to the bench. Some taps on the helmet for Flores from Mike Levin. And he's played a lot of hockey, 42 and 43 games played in the last 2 years. He's already at 33 here this season. As the Ice Dogs wrestle this puck back out into the neutral zone, 4:14 to go. Flores has kept it a 4-1 on a Niagara lead. Levin in the neutral zone. Spun back in here for the Ice Dogs. For Joni Fan on it. Wasson alone in front. Tucked in by Loshko. Well, and any good feelings for the Spirit have gone out the window. Andre Loshko going to complete the hat trick. 24th goal of the season. It was a routine play, and for as good as PJ Forgioni's been at clearing pucks here in this game, he just fans on it. Wasselin easily throws that in front. That is a 5-point night for Brady Wasselin. A hat trick for Andre Loshko. And the Niagara Ice Dogs are all smiles on the bench. They're up 5-1 here. With 4 minutes to play in the second period, the Spirit send things back deep. We'll see what becomes of Andrew Oak here in the third. Not that he really could do anything about probably 4 out of these 5 goals, maybe all 5 of them. Caleb Mangoni, meanwhile, trying to get something going back up ice for the Spirit. He's got it on to the stick of Klubche. A shot by the Spirit rookie is saved by Flores. Kevin He is back in behind the Niagara goal. Bouncing puck into the skates of Caleb Mangoni. Taken by Asadori and then for Kevin He. Tries to drive wide through Velliaris. The Ice Dogs are offside. 3:27 left in this game. Left in the second period, I should say. It's a 5-1 lead. And again, for Andrew Oak, a handful of these goals have come off 2-on-1s. 2 of them on the power play after overwhelming passing. And that one there after a giveaway that was another 2-on-1 basically from the face-off dots. I don't think you can hang a single one of these 5 goals on the Spirit netminder. As this puck is back and behind his net. I mean, his stat line isn't going to look good right now. 5 goals on 19 shots, but he's the only reason that it's not a 7 or an 8-1 game right now. As this puck is back into the neutral zone and leaned down the right wing boards by Kevin He. Looking around back in front again. Centering pass. Paris going to get a shot off. Rebound chance off the outside of the goal. Maybe a save by Andrew Oak as Zane Perek is on this up the near side. And Perek is lined up, but Kevin He bounces right off of him. Those two had their battles in Saginaw a couple of weeks ago. This one back into the neutral zone. Zane Perek to lead the way. A 3-on-2 here for the Spirit. Drops it off. Ethan Weir down the near side. A shot, and that one blocked on its way through. Gervais knocked down on his way towards the net. Weir's going to spin that one towards the goal, and a save by Flores. Back around the horn it comes. Forgione keeps things in. Fired back in off the boards. Nick Sema hit by Loshko. Puck squirts back in front, picked up by Saginaw's Misa. Down to the goal line. Misa tries to curl out into the slot. Knocked away from him. This one going to be picked up by Mike Levin. Up the near side boards. Andre Loshko. Hit by Josh Glavin. Puck worked back into Niagara territory. Forgione the stick lift. The defenseman in deep on the rush here for the Spirit. Niagara clears, and it's going to be gloved down again by Loshko. Tries to drive on through Josh Glavin. 3 goals in this game for Loshko. Inside the final 2 minutes of the second period, Christian Epperson angles this one back around. Johnston off the boards, Van Vliet. Misa trying to keep things in the offensive end here for the Spirit. This one poked out and waved up ice there by Wasselin. Velliaris keeps things in for Saginaw. Misa off the boards. Wanted to center for Christian Epperson, and that drifts in on goal. And a save and a cover there by Flores. As the Spirit seeing their opportunities kind of drop off here in the last little bit. It's a mental battle right now. They were very much in this game. 5-1 though. It's a steep hill and time not on their side. They got the puck in the offensive zone, but it's quickly stolen off this faceoff. Aerosmith up to Rubrick. Now on through for Zada. Wide past James Go. Work back in behind Andrew Oakes. And Aerosmith, the first man there for the Ice Dogs. Up top, Van Vliet. Near side, Virgilio. Point shot tipped on its way through. It's going to roll past Andrew Oak and wide. Luce off the boards. Just wants to throw that up into the neutral zone. Carson Harmer knocks his man into the bench. That was Noah Van Vliet. Puck into the corner. Zada's hit by James Go. Zane Perek lost it back behind the Spirit net. A centering feed. Saved by Oak with the right pad as Zada tumbles into the blue paint. Zane Perek's trying to move things north. Pass can't be handled cleanly by Carson Harmer. Virgilio back in his own end. Hesitates in the Niagara zone. Stretch pass. That one hit by a Rubrick. Trying to poke it around. Perek does so. Great save by Oak on what was, again, another breakaway from the dots. That was just a great touch there by Rubrick. Now Carson Harmer back the other way in the final 60. Tries to spin this back in deep. Virgilio. Up the far boards. Taken by Michael Misa. Work back in deep. Misa. Out of the corner now. Offensive end. Up top for Josh Glavin. Fumbled that puck at the blue line. Glavin over. Johnston there for Misa. PJ Forgione down the left side again. Forgione throws that one on through, and it's off the skate again. Misa in the circle. 15 to go here in the second period. A late one for the Spirit. Might keep the door open a little bit. Instead, it's stolen. Asadorian down the wing. 2-on-1. Nicely broken up by Josh Glavin before he could slide that puck over for Paris. 5 seconds left in the period. Forgione fumbled at the line, so Epperson's offside. 2 seconds here in this middle period. And so understandably for the Spirit, it's a 7-player difference essentially. 3 regulars out the door, 4 players making their Spirit debut. And things are just a little bit disjointed right now. They'll have a little bit of time to figure things out, but not much. They'll start with the second intermission. 5-1, they trail the Niagara Ice Dogs. The shots on goal are close, 22-20 in favor of the home squad, but the home squad is the one that leads. 5-1 right now. We'll take a break. Second intermission coming up after this on your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey.
Fall in love with nature, art, and history in the Great Lakes Bay region. Paddle through serene waters, explore America's longest canopy walk, and sip on craft beer and local wines. From festivals that light up the night to tranquil fall hikes, and don't forget about our Memorial Cup champions, the Saginaw Spirit. Unwind, explore, and go Great Lakes Bay. Plan your visit today and claim your complimentary tickets at gogreat.com/GoSpirit. That's gogreat.com/GoSpirit for your complimentary Spirit tickets.
From quiet, cozy mornings and busy weekday dinners to fun family and friend gatherings, your home is your happy place. So when you find the perfect place to call home, Merc is here. With personalized mortgage solutions and competitive rates, Mercantile Bank lenders are with you every step of the way. Because at Mercantile, we're here to help you own it. To find a local lender and get a personalized rate quote that fits your budget, visit mercbank.com/mortgage. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When you choose Garber for your vehicle purchase, you become a partner in helping local organizations better the lives of thousands. And your vehicle doesn't cost you a penny more with Garber's low price guarantee. With the area's largest selection and lowest prices, Garber Chrysler is Saginaw County's #1 destination for a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram truck. You'll do better with Garber Chrysler Bay Road, Saginaw. Online, GarberCDJR.com.
Everybody knows you'll do better at Garber.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
It's time for your intermission report. In the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, here is Jonathan Dent.
The Ice Dogs stay in the driver's seat for most of the second period. Saginaw is on the board, but it's a 5-1 lead for the home team after 2 periods of play. Let's take a look back at that middle frame, brought to you by Raymond. Empower your purpose. It was 2-0 Ice Dogs heading into the second, and only 2 minutes, 33 seconds in. That changes as Matthew Virgilio sends Andre Lashko and Brady Wasselin into the offensive zone 2-on-1. A couple of passes sees Lashko score his second of the evening to make it 3-0.
Had to outmuscle Matthew Virgilio there. This one taken by Mike Levin. Ice Dogs have another 2-on-1. Here's a chance. Kick wide. Wassel on the return pass. They score. Lashko on the 2-on-1. 3-0 Ice Dogs.
The Spirit gets some offense cooking with a couple nice chances and good puck movement, but Niagara finds another odd man rush. Andrew Oak gets the paddle out to make a fantastic stop, though.
Left in the second period. Spirit have been in the offensive end for a while. That's going to change. Kevin He steals 2-on-1 with Perek back, puts it back in front. Paris, and a great save by Andrew Oak with the stick.
6 minutes, 42 seconds in, Nick Sema goes away for high sticking, giving the Ice Dogs their 4th power play of the evening. This time they get the puck quickly moving around in the Spirit end, and it pays off as at 8 minutes, 34 seconds with time almost going to expire, Matthew Paris spins a pass from the corner to Brady Wasselin right in front, and he scores to make it 4-0.
Wasselin gets it back. Back across it goes. Here's Kevin. He has shot fought off by the shoulder of Oak. He gets it back. 20 on the power play. Goal line. Matthew Paris spun back in front. Wasselin scores.
The Spirit respond soon after that as Michael Misa buzzes down the left side, cuts to the net, and Christian Epperson bats in his rebound to make it 4-1 with a secondary assist by James Go.
Taken away by Saginaw's James Go, moved up ice. Misa the stickler, heads towards the net. Misa, great backhanded save, and Epperson cleans up the loose puck in front. Misa took the puck to the goal, a pad save by Flores, and Christian Epperson with his 17th goal of the year. Has the Spirit on the board, it's 4-1.
9 minutes, 48 seconds, your Herman Hisson Company time of the goal on that one. The Ice Dogs look to respond as Blake Aerosmith battles the puck away from Graydon Jones near the blue line and drives in, but Andrew Oak kicks out the pad to make a fantastic stop.
Has joined Epperson and Misa here. Nick Sema has a Graydon Jones point shot, goes off the leg of Aerosmith, and Jones can't get back. Aerosmith, a breakaway, backhander, great save by Andrew Oak, who slides away, and Jones takes care of the rebound.
The Spirit keep battling for time in the offensive zone. Owen Flores keeps them out with some huge saves. And at 15 minutes, 58 seconds, the Ice Dogs break in. Wasselin stops a clear from the Spirit and dishes to Lashko right in the slot. And he scores his 3rd of the evening to make it 5-1, assisted by Mike Levin.
In the neutral zone, spun back in here for the Ice Dogs. For Joni, fan on it. Wasselin alone in front, tucked in by Lashko.
5-1 the score after 2 periods of play. Shots on goal favor Niagara 22-20. In the second period, it was 15-11. Scoring in the second frame, Andre Lashko from Wasselin and Levin. Then Wasselin, assisted by Paris and He, Christian Epperson gets Saginaw on the board, assisted by Misa and Go, and then Loshko with his hat trick third goal, assisted once again by Wasselin and Levin. We've got more coming up for you next as our second intermission moves along here on your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey.
Disability Network Mid-Michigan promotes and encourages independence for all people with disabilities. Our vision is to create accessible and inclusive communities where everyone has opportunities to live the life they choose. Whether you're looking for a job, skills to become self-sufficient, trying to find the right assistive technology, or know someone who wants to move out of a nursing facility, we are here for you. Contact Disability Network Mid-Michigan today, the disability experts in your community.
You know that sound anywhere. It's the crisp crunch of that first nacho chip. With its perfect cheese to sour cream ratio sitting atop a layer of delicious beans, it's a sip away from perfection. That's what we're looking for. Add a delicious, refreshing Pepsi and we've achieved absolute nacho nirvana. Because while you can pile those nachos high with every spicy, cheesy, savory topping, there's no topping a cool Pepsi finish. Nachos, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Celebrate fall with Reader Landscaping. There's still lots of time and plenty of nice weather to enjoy your lawn and property, and the folks at Reader can help. Reader Landscape crews can do your fall maintenance. Make plans now to shut down your sprinkler system, and to spruce up your home, check out their fall and holiday containers. They even deliver right to your front door. Every season, every home, every property, Reader can take care of you because it's your nature and our nurture. Check them out online at readerlandscaping.com.
At My Michigan Health, we are committed to our purpose of creating healthy communities together each and every day.
It is an honor to now serve our neighbors in and around Saginaw, Standish, and Tawas by improving access to care, identifying and addressing the needs of our communities, and giving you the My Michigan experience.
Together, we can build healthier communities for today and long into tomorrow. Your go-to place for healthcare is now My Michigan Health.
Your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey is WSGW.
Welcome back. Jonathan Dent here in the Stormmaster Exterior Studios as your first intermission rolls along. A couple of trades and a promotion have shaken things up for the Spirit here in the last few days as the trade deadline is approaching tomorrow. Starting out with Tuesday's moves, which saw Spirit captain Ethan Hay, as well as one of their top scorers in Joey Willis and a big blue line presence in Will Bishop, all traded to Kingston to play with the Frontenacs. Spirit general manager Dave Drinkle laid out the reality of the team's situation and the need to recoup some of that draft capital spent to secure the Memorial Cup last year.
I thought the first half of the year we were up and down a lot. Maybe we lost some games we shouldn't have late. Maybe it changes things if we were in a different spot. But at the end of the day, when what we did last year by loading up to win the Memorial Cup and empty the draft grid and go older, at some point you need to recoup those draft picks. And it was an extremely hard day moving on from Ethan and Joey and Will and give them the chance to go to Kingston to win. But the amount of draft picks coming back, it definitely restocked what we did last year, and it allows us the flexibility moving forward now, next year or the year after or whenever, to be able to use those picks to make a run again.
In addition to all those draft picks, the Spirit pick up forward Ethan Weir and D-man Xander Velliaris in that trade. Drinkle says these are two young men his team has had their eye on, and the focus is going to be on developing them both for their own careers and for the path to another possible run by the Spirit in the coming years.
They were not throw-ins to the deal by any means. They're young players that we liked in the draft year. Ethan was a second-round pick, played a year up in London, so I got a chance to scout him for 2 straight years. Highly skilled young man, very good in the O-zone. Kind of fits our style of play, and he's got the offensive ability in him. We just need to give him the confidence and tools to make it happen in our league. And Xander's a big defenseman that can skate well, and we had him fairly high in the draft, and they took him in the 3rd round. And a big player like that, the 6'3", 200 pounds, that can move the way he does, there's a lot in his game to pull out, and we feel that he can step in with some development and be a very important piece down the road.
And with the departure of Captain Ethan Hay, the decision was made to have the exceptional draft-eligible Michael Misa wear the C moving forward for Saginaw. Speaking yesterday, following that announcement, he said he's leaning on the wisdom from some former team leaders and looking to keep up the momentum to make a statement here this weekend.
He coming in his rookie year, then having Mitchell Smith as the captain, one of the best captains, and Hash and Bloomer and Hazy this year, They all mean so much to me, and I reached out to Hash yesterday. Probably going to call him today, just ask him for advice as well. And just ready for the opportunity. It was a tough day, definitely yesterday, a lot of emotions and everything. I think our team handled it pretty well, and I think just moving forward, the best thing we can do is not dwell on it. Just staying motivated, because 3 big games, if we could win all of these, it'd be huge for our team, make it 6 in a row. So we're going to try to do.
If he wants to lead his team to a victory here tonight, it'll be a steep hill to climb, as it's 5-1 after 2 periods of play. Coming up, we'll take a look around the Ontario Hockey League right here on your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey.
When you choose Garber Buick for your vehicle purchase, you become a partner in helping local organizations better the lives of thousands. Together, we're able to make a difference, generously giving back to our community since 1907. And your new Buick doesn't cost you a penny more with Garber's low price guarantee. Get a better price, plus help better things happen. Discover how you'll do better at America's oldest Buick dealership, Garber Buick, State Street in Saginaw. Online, garberbuick.com.
So, I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Contact State Farm agent Ryan Coe to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Protecting your personal and client information has never been more important. Shred Experts is an NAID AAA certified document and media destruction company that will do just that. Shred Experts will provide secure and efficient destruction of all your sensitive information. Based right here in Saginaw, Shred Experts' fleet of 9 mobile shredding units travels throughout Michigan's Lower Peninsula, from 1 box to 1,000 boxes. All paper is shredded, then recycled. Visit us at shredexperts.com or give us a call today, providing security in an unsecured world.
Your region, your team. You're listening to Saginaw Spirit Hockey on WSGW.
It's a 5-1 Niagara lead after 2 periods of play, as we bring in from the Town Place Suites by Marriott broadcast booth, Dillon Clark. Dillon, a lot of moves made this week, and a few players leaving, some more joining. You said it during play there. It's essentially a 7-player difference that the Spirit are working with moving on into this evening. Is this game, pun intended, for the Dogs, or can they salvage it?
Well, thank you for making me laugh with that one. I was a little bit caught off guard by it, but I don't know. I mean, stranger things have happened. I mean, you look back at the way that the Misa, Epperson, and Shilkin/Sema/Johnston line had possessed the puck in the offensive end. Factor James Go and Zane Parekin. I think those two have had decent games, especially offensively. It's not out of the question at all. I mean, we've seen how much this team can score. It's just coming back the other way where they're having a hard time. And I don't entirely pin that back on the defensemen, because the way that this team is run is there's a lot of forwards having to cover for defensemen. And I think when you have that being such a key piece of the way your hockey team is run, and you have so many guys that are so new, I mean, not many teams are run like this hockey team run by Chris Lazary. So there's kind of a high barrier to entry, I think, for these young guys and these new guys coming in to learn. So I think a lot of lessons are being learned here tonight. Would I love to see a Spirit come back? Absolutely. That goes without question. Is it unlikely? Yes. Is it impossible? No. I think this is just going to have to be a list of lessons for the Spirit. But we'll see what happens in the third.
That is a great point about the Spirit style of play, though, because they do like to cycle their defensemen up into the play, and that will require a little bit of responsibility, I guess, from the forwards to man the blue line a little bit. And I can see how that would be daunting for newer players to move into. It's felt so far this evening like Saginaw's had to battle for every inch in the offensive zone. I think we can attribute that kind of feeling to the fact that a lot of these players are working in this system for the first time.
Well, and again, I mean, you got to think, like, you know, Kingston plays a very different game, kind of a reserved game. And, you know, for these guys, and again, I'm not pinning it on the 2 Kingston guys. I'm not pinning it on Hayden Barch or Kaeden Johnston. It's just, again, it's a fact that you got 4 new guys in the lineup. So I wouldn't be surprised if there were a handful of instances where they were almost certain that they're in the right position, but then they look around and they go, well, wait a minute, hang on, what's going on? Because, again, they're not used to the way things are. That's not a guarantee. That's just kind of speculation. but that could be a reason why there are so many odd man chances back in that second period.
A lot of teams are going to be dealing with this as we move on into the trade deadline here. In the meantime, Andrew Oak doing fairly well. We'll see how things hold up moving into the third period. Dillon, thank you for your time here in the second intermission. We'll take one quick look around the Ontario Hockey League, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Right now, after 2 periods of play, the Kingston Frontenacs visiting the North Bay Battalion. The Front's out to a 3-1 lead. No former Spirit players have found the score sheet as of yet, but we're keeping an eye on it. In Peterborough, the Petes extend their lead 4-2 after 2 periods of play over the visiting Barrie Colts. When we come back, it's third period action as the Spirit try to make up this deficit. It's 5-1 after 2 right here on your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey.
You don't have to settle for this. Get into the vehicle you really want at Right Way. We make car buying easy and worry-free. Shop online or at one of our dealerships. And with approved credit, pay no money down and no payment for 90 days. Yes, 90 days. Every one of Right Way's 2,000 vehicles is backed by a 6-month, 6,000-mile warranty and includes all of this. Get pre-approved online and drive today with no money down and no payments for 90 days. Shop today, drive today. Only at Right Way and rightway.com.
When you're ready for checking that earns interest and gives you perks, Merc Perks Plus from Mercantile Bank is here. With a competitive interest rate and perks like travel services, cashback rewards, and identity protection, Merc Perks Plus has everything you need for your busy lifestyle. Merc Perks Plus also offers discounts on consumer loans and access to almost 40,000 fee-free MoneyPass ATMs. So when you're ready for perks, Merc is here. Learn more at mercbank.com/mercperksplus. Member FDIC.
Hey, Spirit fans, how about some exciting news? The Sawmill Pub and Grill will be hosting Rinkside, the monthly Spirit Coaches show on the third Tuesday of each month from 6 to 7 p.m. They're also now open during the winter months, Wednesdays through Sundays. The perfect stop for pregame food and beverage prior to Spirit games, and be sure to wear your Spirit swag to enjoy some great game day specials for the entire family. Kids 12 and under eat free with the purchase of an adult meal. Head to the Sawmill, located at 19 Sawmill Boulevard.
Soar with us. Saginaw Spirit Hockey is on 100.5 FM WSGW.
Welcome back to the Meridian Center here as we get set to start period number 3. The Spirit trail the Niagara Ice Dogs 5-1 right now. And while it is not particularly probable, it is possible for the Spirit to come back, score 4, and win this hockey game. They have trailed going into the third 15 times this year. They've won 2, and they've salvaged a point once. They lost the other 12, but they're not going to focus on that right now. We're 5-on-5 into the third period. 5-1, the Ice Dogs have the lead, and the Spirit send it back in behind Owen Flores to start out. Michael Misa into the corner. Has the assist on the lone Spirit goal here tonight, as does James Go. Kaeden Johnston circling, and a shot from long range goes off a body. Epperson shifting in the corner. Misa waves it around. Zane Perek up with it at the right point. Takes a shot, tipped by Go and wide, as he was in front of the net, just as Jonathan and I were speaking about during the intermission. Michael Misa out of the corner, back up to the point where now is James Go again, up high. Down to the goal line, Kaeden Johnston spins up and at the hash marks trying to drop it back down for Misa. That one blocked away by Callum Chanowski, but Epperson's got it back in the corner. The soft pass in front can't be picked up by Misa. He has to go chase it down in the corner where Chanowski's all over him. Matthew Paris wanted to chip it out. James Go hit him, stumbled, and now Asadorian down the right side. Dropped it back on through for Kevin He. Top of the zone here. He rotating at the left wing hash mark. A long shot by Asadorian all the way through. Andrew Oak didn't have a hard time seeing it, so he hangs on for a faceoff with 18:56 left in regulation. Well, for the Spirit, they don't love that chance there that developed out of what was kind of a semi-2-on-1. Andrew Oak's able to make the save, but they've got to be happy with the fact that they spent pretty much the entire first minute of the third period in the offensive zone and generated some scoring chances. Blair Scott from the left point as the Ice Dogs are having their first turn in the offensive end. A long point shot deflected up and into the glass, stays in play. Left point, Blair Scott, a long shot again. They score! It was Virgilio in front on the tip-in. Seemingly harmless point shot from Blair Scott. And it is just not a particularly friendly night for anybody in the red, white, and blue of Saginaw. That one tipped past Andrew Oak at the last second. Virgilio went on through, or no, it was Blake Aerosmith, I beg your pardon. He took away the eyes of Andrew Oak at precisely the right moment. For Aerosmith is 8th of the season. And it's a 6-1 lead here for Niagara. Xander Velliaris back in the Saginaw end. Angled off the end wall. Kaeden Jones chopped after Wasselin. Here comes Sebastian Gervais back up through center. Gervais takes a shot and his stick is in half. And a save on the turning puck by Owen Flores. He'll hang on for a faceoff. 18-16 left here in regulation. Gervais is going to get a new stick from the bench. And at this point in the game, again, barring a miracle, the result is more or less sealed here in Saginaw. So for Chris Lazar, he's got his two new former Kingston Frontenacs out there in Velliaris and Weir. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of Hayden, Barch. I think even if the Spirit were, regardless of the score, Kaeden Johnston would be seeing quite a bit more ice time. As Andre Lashko is kicked out of this D-zone faceoff for the Ice Dogs. Wasselin draws in. But at this point, you've got new guys. The result of the game is more or less set. Might as well throw them out there a few more times to see what you got and see how they handle a less than ideal situation. As Gervais is up ice for the Spirit. Kicks it wide. Ethan Weir was not ready for that pass. That puck fired back down from the left blue line by Kaeden Jones. Nixima steals. Here's Weir in the circle. Doubles back. Gervais shoots one. And that goes off the end wall and wide. Sima tries to go after Callum Chanowski. Chanowski's got it back. Flips it to the air as he had Gervais staring him down. It's off the fingertips of Xander Velliaris in the neutral zone. And Nick Sima can't get in after that one as he's offside. 17:39 to go here in the third. And again, with the departure of Ethan Hay and Michael Misa receiving the captain's seat, the only changes to the letters other than that for the Spirit, Caleb Mangoni gets a full-time A, as does Zane Perek. Nick Sima and Sebastian Gervais had been splitting them home and away. Sima keeps the A on the white jersey, which is now the road jersey. Gervais will wear the other alternate letter at home for the second half of the season. Galyanov tries to work his way up ice here for the Ice Dogs. They've got the lead, 6-1, with 7:12 left in this third period. Puck fired by James Go off the Spirit bench and in deep. Michael Misa, the first man to it, rims it up to the point. Go is there. Kaeden Johnston high in the zone, flips it over. Zane Perek walks down Main Street, looking for Misa, the backdoor tap in. Almost found it. Back in the trapezoid, Misa. Held off by Van Vliet. Zane Perek dropped it back off to Misa. Taken here by Doherty, and he wrestles it back as far as center red. Kaeden Johnston tripped up there by Crete. Johnston is able to find James Go, who gains the blue line and flips it back in behind Flores' net. 3.5 gone here in this third period. The only goal belongs to Blake Aerosmith. That's made it a 6-1 game. Loose puck in the neutral zone as Asadorian flips it back between his own legs like he was winning a faceoff. And Kevin He ran right over Caleb Mangoni, and he puts the puck up over the shoulder of Andrew Oak. Well, that was the skating ability, heavy play style of Kevin He on full display. He blew down that right wing so fast. Caleb Mangoni stumbled, lost an edge at the worst possible time as he was going in for this puck battle. Kevin He had no angle on the net, and with his blade more or less on the bottom of the face-off circle, he's going to rip that up over the short side shoulder of Andrew Oak to make it 7-1. Mangoni's able to pull this puck back out in the neutral zone. Back into the corner it goes, Dima Zhilkin. Brownie hits him. Zhilkin again. It's another rough ride and slips it there for Caleb Mangoni. Long shot by Barch from the point. Tip wide. Caleb Mangoni gets it in off the corner again. Spins it back down. Here comes Barch in the right wing circle. Goal line, Liam Storch They're going to come back out on the far side. Storch turns around, and that's a glove save by Flores with 15:45 left in this third regulation period. Well, it's a 7-1 contest here. The lines have all been thrown into a blender. Hayden Barch getting some instruction from Chris Lazar on the bench. A fist bump from Barch to PJ Forgione, who've been operating as a pair here the last little bit. And again, at this point, there are just lessons being looked for here in this third period with so many new and younger players. As Zane Parekh is onto the near side now. He's not new, nor is he young, and he's taking this shot that turned into a pretty darn good scoring chance. It's blocked, and here comes James Go again. This pass onto the near side. Parekh catches up to it, sweeps it in front. Could have been a backdoor tap in for Sima, but he couldn't get it to go. Sima's got it again in this right wing circle. Lets it go back around the horn for Sebastian Gervais. Battling for it there with Weir. They can't get it away from Chinowski. Rubrick back up ice for Zada, and Niagara sends it back deep again. Zada against Zane Parekh takes the check. Around it goes for James Go, who stops up away from the impending hit of Rubrick. And Nick Sima is just able to angle this puck back in and get a line change. And Gervais catches a rut in the ice and goes in awkwardly to the boards. Back in behind the net. Gervais there for Mangoni. Sharp angle try. Flores had to make an awkward save, but he made it. Kluche into the corner. Left it there for Caleb Mangoni. Tries to hit the trailer, Josh Glavin. The puck was too deep into his skates. Now back up the near side looking for Kluche, though it's intercepted by Loshko. Glavin goes back off the end boards. Wasselin on the far wall. Sent back around. Ice Dogs pursuing behind the net. Carson Harmer back from his own end and picks up that loose puck. Xander Velliaris trying to wrap that one high. He's going to have the lead pass and hit the glass, but Jacob Kluche's in to beat out the icing. Caleb Mangoni tried to lay it back there. 11 intercepts. Ice Dogs moving into the neutral zone. Braden Jones is taken out of the play by Virgilio. And offside are the Spirit. 14:03 left in this third period. And how about that outlet pass? Xander Velliaris gunned that from the far side circle of the Spirit end. Hit the glass right at the near side of the blue line. And it was about, I don't know, probably the height of the Spirit crest on the jersey of Jacob Kluche. He's able to get in after it to beat out the icing. So still, they're making plays as Doherty's back in. Here comes Creek, poked out by Hayden Barch. Caleb Mangoni's going to move this back up ice now for Jacob Kluche. Kluche down the right side. Shrugged off there by Scott. Carson Harmer comes on through. Virgilio is hit by Saginaw's Braden Jones. Deep in Niagara real estate. Crete picks things up. Virgilio. Headman pass back up. And now Gallianov, the drop off. Virgilio, long shot. That one goes into the glass. 13.5 to go here in the third. Back in behind the net of Oak. Barch backhander around. Mangoni march it up the wall. This one intercepted here by Doherty. Gone off the boots of Carson Harmer. He's going to foot race there with Van Vliet. Gets it up to Gallianov. Carson Harmer can't take a piece out of him. The Ice Dogs throw it in deep one more time. PJ Forgione, as one of the Ice Dogs stumbles back in behind the Saginaw net. Not sure if there's something going on with the ice here tonight. A lot of guys falling, stumbling, tripping. Callum Chinowski. Backhanded outlet pass picked up by Asadori. Matthew Paris up the right side. Ice Dogs are in with speed. Not with the puck anymore, though. He was separated from that by PJ Forgione. Xander Velliaris gets in after it for the Spirit. Paris is there, fires it back around. Velliaris, first man to it in the corner. Takes a shoulder there from Kevin Heat. That's what led to the last Niagara goal. Puck stolen back, though, by Michael Misa. Leads the counterattack in transition. Epperson tried to lead Misa with a pass. Goes off the boards. Misa back up for Droney. A point shot goes off a leg. Hayden Johnston took a weird bounce off the wall. He can't pick it up, but Epperson's after it. Chinowski's on Epperson. Puck's going to roll back up out to center ice. And Epperson swings away from Kevin Heat. PJ Forgione tried to stand in Kevin He's way. Play continues. Epperson takes it to the net, rolling puck. Turns around, throws it on through. Misa alone in front. He scores! Michael Misa out of a nothing play. Puts it between the legs of Owen Flores. And if anything, 7-2 game, and the Spirit have a little something to feel good about. His 33rd goal of the season. 199 points on his OHL career. Good work in the neutral zone by Forgione. Maybe could have been tagged with an interference penalty there. But it opens up the space. Epperson keeps things going. And really, what probably seemed to a lot of people as a blind backhand in front ends up being shoveled home by Michael Misa. Great pass by Epperson. Great finish by Misa. As we've got one of the Spirit players down in the Niagara end. Gervais is very slow to get back up. I think he took a stick up high off that hit. Gervais finally getting back to the Saginaw bench. As Aerosmith is on this, Gervais falling into the Spirit bench right now. As Liam Storch is on this from the far side. Puck kept in at the blue line. Zilkin gets the reverse hit from Wysick. Storch doesn't like that. Wysick goes right after Storch. Harmer's gone after Wysick. Play's going to continue as Parekh is in. Zane Parekh taken into the board. Zilkin takes a hit, and he tagged one of the Ice Dogs up high. I think it was Aerosmith. Everybody's going to go back to the bench. As there is still, now Mangone's had his helmet ripped off. He puts it back on so he can rejoin the play. Kluche keeps things in circulation. Barch, then with Harmer on the far wall. Spirit just keep things in. Down into the corner, Jack Browdy. Up the near side off the glass for Niagara. James Go up for Harmer. Kluche touches up at the line. Wysick tries to blow up Harmer. Harmer holds his ground as he's so often able to do. Kluche takes a hit there from Browdy. Carson Harmer keeps things alive and sends it back in front. A bouncing puck by Browdy. Shoveled off Caleb Mangone. Gotten back out to center. Hayden Jones throws a wild puck up the near side. Kluche for Mangone in the right wing circle. Uses Kluche as a bit of a buffer between himself and Loshko, and then sends it back down for him in the corner. Virgilio backhanded that one off the glass and out of play. 10-17 to go in the third. Loshko and Mangone going after one another. I think they'll pick up a penalty, and Barch not thrilled with Blair Scott right now. He's getting tossed out of the pile by Harrison, the referee. We'll take a break. 7-2. Niagara's got the lead here in the third period. Back to the Meridian Center after this on your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey.
Everybody knows you'll do better at Garber.
When you choose Garber Nissan for your new vehicle purchase, you become a partner in helping local organizations better the lives of thousands. And it doesn't cost you a penny more with Garber's low price guarantee. Garber Nissan strives to provide you with a total buying experience that is better in every way. Better vehicles, better prices, better service. We do it better at Garber Nissan, Bay Road, Saginaw. Online, garbernissan.net.
This is Saginaw Spirit Hockey on 100.5 FM WSGW, Carlton, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland.
10-17 to go in the third period here from the Meridian Center. 7-2. The Niagara lead. Sebastian Gervais has just gone back down the tunnel to the Spirit dressing room. And it was after a collision on the far side wall of the Niagara end. And that's all we know right now. I'm not sure if somebody got a stick up high on Gervais. He seemed woozy on the bench talking to the athletic therapist, Andrew Plate. So the Spirit down a forward right now. As Kevin He going to take this one in the neutral zone. Wasselin shrugged off there by Barch. Loshko on it in the corner. This one picked up now by Nick Sema. Rowdy's going to turn this one back in. Levin to the net, falling. Almost got a shot off. Loshko's got it up the near side. Slid across. Virgilio keeps it. Spirit had numbers at the top of the zone. This one down into the corner. Wasselin gets hit pretty hard by Nick Sema. Stays on his feet. Mike Levin high in the zone. Through the skates of Ethan Weir. And now Graydon Jones, outlet pass off the boards, and they're going to say that Nick Sema's offside. And Sema's barking on his way back up the ice. 9:33 left in period 3. It'll be a defensive zone face-off back in the Spirit end to the left of Andrew Oak. And it sounds like Sebastian Gervais, with his head down, took an elbow up high by one of the Ice Dogs. But that is why he is back down the tunnel in the Spirit dressing room. Thanks to Jonathan back in the studio for being our extra set of eyes here on that hit. Puck taken off the wall by Michael Misa. Halfway through the third. He's got one here. Misa on the near side, tripped up. Play's going to continue. Xander Velliaris stepped into by Gallianov. Keeps things alive, though, and Gallianov finally gets it back to put it out to center. Christian Epperson there for Doherty. Epperson, the reverse hit, and Doherty's down in a heap. He's going to hear it from the Spirit bench. And now Doherty, a chop for Epperson on the back of the leg. Play's going to continue here. And Epperson down in a heap. The Spirit are already down one forward. And this is the way things are going right now. And the tapping that you hear is the stick of Blair Scott on the boards in front of the Niagara bench. Epperson got into it on a hit with Doherty. A little bit of an extra shot there from Epperson. 8:56 to go here in the third. Everything was all pretty even. And then the two-hander on the back of the leg from Doherty. And the last time these two teams played, Alex Asadorian had a bit of a baseball swing to the back of the leg of Ethan Hay, for which Hay got an embellishment penalty. I don't think anybody's going to pick up a penalty out of all of this. In a 7-2 game, we'll skate it 5-on-5 here, despite the antics. Up the near side, Kluche can't get through Browdy. Asadorian throws it back. Wysick is in his own end. Off the glass, it goes out to center. Mangoni and Wysick go down in a heap. Wysick making sure Mangoni gets up okay. They were tangled up for a second. And Zane Parek's able to get things out to center. Ice Dogs get it back, though. Kevin He, near side, Asadorian from a flat angle. Another save by Andrew Oak, this time with the left pad. Zane Parek takes down one of the Ice Dogs, Matthew Paris. Gets the puck, though, to Carson Harmer. And Asadorian in front of the Spirit bench is on top of Harmer, who one-hands the puck for Kluche. Tries to dart around Caleb Mangoni. Kluche doubles back in his own end and drops the puck off for Zane Parek. Off the bench, puck is intercepted. Aerosmith down the right side now for the Ice Dogs. Blake Aerosmith back behind the net, run into by Barch. Puck up in the neutral zone. Browdy in his own zone. Flung up the wall. Asadorian now taken here by Barch in the Saginaw end. Spun off the boards. Nice heads-up play there by Barch to get that puck up to Jacob Kluche. On through the offensive zone. Now it's Mangoni. Drives out wide. Rubrick shuts him down. Puck's underneath him, and Graydon Jones tries to follow it into the offensive corner. Virgilio reverses. Now here's Aerosmith. Almost had that puck intercepted by Mangoni. Does steal. He's going to shovel it high and wide. Liam Storch back in behind the goal. Up to the point. Graydon Jones now for Barch. Finds Mangoni alone on the goal line. Back up top. Here's Barch. Right shot from the right point. Can't get that puck through traffic. He battles with Robrick to keep it in the zone. Virgilio's going to steal. Back up now. Here's Zada down the left side. Centering pass. Broken up nicely there by Graydon Jones. Back up to the Spirit blue line. Jones is dumped on his wallet by Virgilio. Storch tries to follow after this one. Opens up some room for Nick Sema. He tangles up with Blair Scott. Puck up the near sideboard. Zada sandwiched between Storch and Jilkin. Before Joni goes back off the boards for Jilkin, and then Nick Sema. Swept after by Blair Scott. Sema wanted to find Jilkin. The pass too far ahead of him. Virgilio. Back up the near side. Rubrick can't get a touch on it. Down for icing. 6:35 left here in the third period. Quite a bit of time without a whistle here in the last little bit. And with all of the antics again, waiting maybe to see another penalty or two being called here. And you begin to become concerned with all that's been let go in the third period. Guys start taking a little bit more liberties. We've already had a couple of guys hurt in this game. As Epperson is down into the corner off this offensive zone faceoff. Zada gets things up and away. Janowski leading the rush back for Niagara. Robrick is hit by Forgione up into the air. Gloved that by Xander Velliaris. Up for Kaeden Johnston. Misa has his puck poked up high, falling. He can't get a shot off. Rolls onto the far side. Forgione lays it back in for Michael Misa. Put back in front, Kaeden Johnston. As this one is retrieved here by Robrick. Washko up the right side. Levin, 2-on-1. Cuts inside. High slot Levin. The puck rolled off his stick. After a shot there from Kaeden Johnston, the puck rolls free. Johnston's got it. And he's going to move things up ice to Michael Misa. Dish back into the corner. Misa back on the Saginaw bench. Goal and assist tonight for Michael Misa. Sits at 199 on his OHL career. And you want him to hit the 200-point plateau, but not in a game where they trail 7-2. And again, when he does hit the 200-point plateau, unless it takes him 32 games, as we do have a penalty here, Misa will be the fastest in team history to do so. But maybe some time between then and now, or maybe it's coming up after this. 5:56 left in this third period. Tripping penalty coming up to the Ice Dogs. We are back after this. Spirit Power Play. You're on your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey.
Independent Bank is proud to be the corporate sponsor of your Saginaw Spirit. We've been banking in Michigan for 160 years and have always put our customers and communities first. We pride ourselves on being a full-service bank, offering an exceptional banking experience for personal, small business, and commercial banking customers, helping them to achieve financial independence. Be a game changer. Be independent. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Sebastian Gervais, and you're listening to Saginaw Spirit Hockey on 100.5 WSGW.
A tripping penalty to Niagara's Noah Van Vliet has them shorthanded here. 5:26 left in period 3. The Spirit to just their second IBEW Local 557 power play in this game. And they win it back off the draw. Epperson over for Kaeden Johnston. Out of the corner, Johnston from the goal line. Back up top to Christian Epperson with Nick Sema battling in front. Johnston in the left wing circle takes a shot and a pad saved by Flores. Misa right up top for Zane Perek at the point. Misa in the corner now. Back on through. Epperson, high slot, throws it over. Here's Johnston. Back up. Pass for Perek was intercepted by Wasselin. And now Loshko gets things out over the fingertips of Zane Perek in the neutral zone. Perek back in his own end. Misa swings. Perek dishes for Epperson. Sema down the right side, given back in. Here's Epperson stumbling into the corner. Back up top. Perek holds on his backhand. 1:05 left on the power play here for Saginaw. Their second of the night. Johnston for Perek. Shot tipped wide off the outside of the cage and off the goal pad of Owen Flores before he could get back to his goal post. Puck stays out, though. Zane Perek finds Johnston on the far wall. Lost it, though. Brownie. Outlet pass. Asadorian. Maybe a 2-on-1 shorthanded. Flip that puck there for Zada. Delays high in the slot. Put that one off the right leg of Zane Perek, and it rolls away. Kaeden Johnston. Circling back in his own end. Drops it back here for Graydon Jones. He's going to take another revolution back in his own end of his own. Inside 4 minutes here in regulation. 28 on the power play here for the Spirit. It's Van Vliet in the box for tripping. Harmer trying to drop it back off there for Ethan Weir. Now a chance back shorthanded. Asadorian, the shorthanded break. Good stick lift there by Caleb Mangoni to deny him that opportunity. And now the Spirit have numbers back the other way, but not much gas left. Here comes Kluche down the wing. Dropped it off. Ethan Weir up top for Mangoni. Shot off a leg. Settled down. Kluche. It was a dancing puck. He couldn't settle it. And now a blocker save by Flores on Weir. Kluche, blue line. Shot blocked on its way through. Harmer to the loose puck on the near side boards. Spun back up top for Graydon Jones. Penalty time has expired. Ice Dogs have killed it. Now a turning shot by Kluche and a stick save by Flores. Robrick gets things up off the far boards. Wasselin, who will likely be the first star of tonight's hockey game by the time it's all said and done. 5 points last time we checked. And this one on the far side wall. Taken away here by Hayden Barch. Gets the puck up to Dimas Jilkin. One-on-one with Blair Scott. Takes a shot and rolled off his stick. Jilkin takes it into the boards there with Blair Scott. Virgilio. Back up ice. Finds Crete. Drop back off. Rubrick is offside. 2:40 left here in regulation as Crete and Josh Glavin have some words. Glavin's had enough of Crete. And that'll do it for that particular exchange. Well, the Spirit will have an opportunity to get back on the horse tomorrow in Erie. Their winning streak will come to an end after 3 victories. And as Van Vliet will send it back over to Shanowski. And for the Ice Dogs, it was 7 straight wins in the month of December before a loss in Flint and then to the Spirit. And that was a part of a 1-3 run for them to close out the month and begin the new calendar year. There's a shot through traffic that's going to be tipped wide in the Spirit end. Right now, they've got the Spirit on the run with a 7-2 lead here. 2 minutes left in regulation. We're going to right the ship here a little bit for the team that's second in the OHL Central Division, third in the Eastern Conference at 49 points. Kevin He off the far boards. Picks things in. It's all academic at this point, but here's a chance right alone in front for Doherty, and a good save there by Andrew Oak, who's been a trooper in this hockey game. He's made some phenomenal saves, and there's another one as Van Vliet is going to hum one into his glove. Epperson, or check that, Josh Glavin goes after Crete. Dumps him down. Kevin He comes over and gets himself involved. Josh Glavin's irate right now. And Blair Scott, who's had a lot to say in this game, but not a lot to do, continues to tap his stick on the ice as Josh Glavin goes over to the penalty box. As the whole Niagara bench is giving the standing ovation to Josh Glavin right now. Crete continues the draw, as will Kevin He. Kevin He's going to do the drawing from over on the left side of the ice here. Glavin's picked up the only penalty, looks to be a roughing call. So the Spirit shorthanded. Fifth Stormmaster Exteriors penalty kill in this game, and there was some confusion as far as where the faceoff was going to be. Referees will drop it in the neutral zone. As Carson Harmer out against Ivan Gallianov here. Harmer's able to win it back. James Go wraps it off the boards. And off an Ice Dog shoulder, it is up and into the crowd. 1:48 to go here in regulation. This will be the first victory at home against the Spirit for the Ice Dogs here. As there we get a replay on the Glavin cross-check there on Max Crete. It was a much-deserved penalty. But first home win against the Saginaw Spirit for Niagara since, as I mentioned earlier, December of 2018. That was about 1 month into the coaching tenure of Chris Lazary. As the Ice Dogs work this puck around the offensive zone. Shot blocked by Jacob Kluche. Andrew Oak also made a save in that exchange. 1:18 left in regulation here, a 7-2 lead for the Ice Dogs. They will see their goaltender back to this one as the Spirit have cleared. And we've got another penalty here. As Levin has some words for Xander Velliaris and Carson Harmer. And this was all behind the play again as Flores was setting up shop in behind the Niagara goal. Levin has picked up the only penalty. So that's going to bring it back down to 4 against 4. And again, we mentioned earlier in the period that the temperature was kind of rising in the building and not a ton of penalties were being called. Whistles away mentality is all right, but some may have expected things to boil over a little bit more here in the third. Especially at the end of the hockey game, you got 4 players making their debut in the Spirit uniform, looking to prove themselves a little bit. So that's why we saw Velliaris get mixed up in all that. Caleb Mangoni's intercepted a puck at center, and Rubrick stood Ethan Weir up on the blue line, kept him from coming back to touch up. Weir is arguing his case. Rubrick giving him an earful. We'll finish this game at 4-on-4. Chanowski against Caleb Mangoni. You kind of get the sense that we're due for a little something here at the end of the game as Velliaris tries to spin out Chanowski. On the far boards, Velliaris gets into him. Off the wall, it's picked up. Crete up high. Van Vliet back down low in front. Rubrick backhand shot and a save by Andrew Oak. And Xander Velliaris is going to move Rubrick a little bit. Rubrick standing there, giving a little bit of some back talk to Xander Velliaris, letting him hear the scoreboard. 30.6 left in period 3. Extra whistle. I think the officials just want to get on with this one. Ryan Rubrick, 6'4", late 2007 birth year. September 25th, his birthday. So all the 07s are eligible for this year's NHL draft. Rubrick will have to wait since he's after the September the 15th cutoff. Hayden Barch is going to move this puck up to Dimas Yilkin here in the final 20 seconds. Yilkin walks in, takes a shot. It's a stick save by Flores. Liam Storch takes a heavy check from Blair Scott. And I think that'll be all we've got here in this one. Jokin in front, tip to the net by Storch. Saved by Flores. He was strong tonight, made 26 saves. And that's it for this one. Seven to 2, the final score. Saginaw's winning streak comes to an end at 3. Outstanding performance by Niagara's Brady Wasselin. He was likely going to go into the books as the first star of this game. The goal and 4 assists for 5 points. Michael Misa finishes the night at 199 OHL points on his career. That'll be an opportunity tomorrow. Spirit are in Erie. We'll take a break. We'll see if Michael Misa can hit 200 points 24 hours from now. But when we come back, we'll put a quick recap on this one, and we'll get you on your way here. Back after this on your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey.
Imagine a place where your individuality is celebrated. At Saginaw Valley State University, we create an environment for you to stand out, whether in academics or personal growth. Supported by a caring community, SVSU is where you feel at home, where every corner holds opportunity. Discover a campus that guides your journey. SVSU, where you're not just learning, you're becoming who you're meant to be.
Wealth, how do you measure it? At TriStar Trust, we measure wealth in the good we do for others, like volunteering for local causes, collaborating with community partners to make a greater impact, and donating to organizations doing our community's critical work. Yes, these are challenging times, but we're up to the challenge. Together, we can build a community where everyone has a chance for a brighter future. To learn more, visit TriStarTrust.com. Brought to you by TriStar Trust. Involvement, it's our best investment.
Your home for Saginaw Spirit Hockey is WSGW.
A bit of a chippy third period gives way as the Ice Dogs extend their lead. Michael Misa gets his name once again on the score sheet, but a 7-2 win for the Ice Dogs as the Spirit dropped the first of a 3-game road series here this weekend. Let's take a look back at that third period, brought to you by Raymond. Empower your purpose. It was 5-1 Niagara heading here into the third period. It only took a minute 20 seconds to change that for the Ice Dogs as Blair Scott sends a shot towards the net from the point, and Blake Aerosmith breezes past the net front, getting a touch on it to score his 8th of the season, assisted by Ethan Zada as well.
Point Blair Scott, a long shot again. They score! It was Virgilio in front on the tip-in. Seemingly harmless point shot from Blair Scott.
At 3 minutes, 38 seconds, the Ice Dogs follow that one up as Kevin He builds up steam at the Spirit blue line, chases down a puck along the boards before cutting to the center and scoring to make it 7-1. Secondary assist by Alex Asadorian.
Loose puck in the neutral zone as Asadorian flips it back between his own legs like he was winning a faceoff. And Kevin He ran right over Caleb Mangoni, and he puts the puck up over the shoulder of Andrew Oak.
The Spirit show they're not giving up, though, at 7 minutes, 56 seconds when Christian Epperson takes it to the goal line all the way from his own end with a little bit of help from PJ Forgione. He sends it towards the doorstep where Michael Misa is waiting to pot it home with his 33rd goal of the campaign and make it 7-2.
PJ Forgione tried to stand in Kevin He's way. Play continues. Epperson takes it to the net, rolling puck. Turns around, throws it on through. Misa alone in front. He scores! Michael Misa out of a nothing play. Puts it between the legs of Owen Flores.
Saginaw tries to generate some offense, gets some decent zone entries, but very little beyond that in terms of looks at the net. Some frustrations are taken out either way with some chippy play. No penalties until 14 minutes and 4 seconds when Noah Van Vliet goes away for tripping, giving Saginaw only their second power play of the evening. Niagara ends up getting a couple shorthanded breaks, but no scoring as they kill that one off. Then with just under 2 minutes left, Josh Glavin goes away for cross-checking, and then Mike Levin evens it up 4-on-4 for the remainder of the time, and 7-2 is the final score after a full 60 minutes. Shots on goal in the third period. Very low shooting game here, 8-8, and for a game total of 30-28, the Ice Dogs having an edge in that regard. Scoring in the third period, Aerosmith from Scott and Zada, then He from Acidorian and Paris, and Michael Misa's 33rd goal of the season, assisted by Epperson and Forgione. Got one more highlight for you. It comes from our second period. It's our My Michigan Health save of the game. Saginaw had just gotten on the board with their first goal about halfway through the second period. Michael Misa setting up Christian Epperson on the rebound, and the Ice Dogs looking to respond. Blake Aerosmith battles the puck away from Graydon Jones right at the Spirit blue line, drives all the way in. Andrew Oak gets across to make a great save.
Has joined Epperson and Misa here. Nick Sema has a Graydon Jones point shot, goes off the leg of Aerosmith, and Jones can't get back. Aerosmith, a breakaway, backhander, great save by Andrew Oak, who slides away, and Jones takes care of the rebound.
That's our My Michigan Health save of the game. Andrew Oak put in some difficult situations here tonight. Going to look to shake this one off and move on to tomorrow. That's all we've got for you here in the studio. We'll send you back to the Town Place Suites by Marriott broadcast booth, where Dillon Clark has our Applebee's 3 stars of the game.
Thanks, Jonathan. 7-2, the final score in favor of the Ice Dogs. They had quite a few points on the board by the time it was all said and done. They're going to dominate our Applebee's 3 stars of the game. Sean Doherty had a goal in this contest. He's your 3rd star. Andre Loshko, 3 goals and an assist. It's not often that you're not the 1st star when you register a hat trick, but if the 1st star has 5 points, it's kind of tough to argue with. Brady Watson was fantastic for the Niagara Ice Dogs in this game. A goal and 4 helpers. He is your Applebee's 1st star of the game. He has taken back the rookie scoring race from Carson Harmer. He's up to 30 points on the year. He leapfrogs Harmer, who sits still at 27 here tonight, and that'll be the last time these 2 teams go head-to-head. Your Applebee's 3 stars of the game. We'll take a look at the remaining road trip here for the Spirit. Your Applied Innovation look ahead as the Spirit are on the road in Erie tomorrow. It'll be Connor McDavid's jersey retirement ceremony. We encourage you to tune in here on 100.5 FM WSGW for parts of the pregame ceremonies and all the happenings happening in Erie. It's been a long night for everybody, I guess. And then they'll close out the road trip on Sunday at Kitchener in the Kitchener Memorial Auditorium. That'll be a 6 o'clock puck drop. We'll start things here at 5:45, your pregame show on WSGW. Pregame tomorrow will be at the same time, 6:45, ahead of a 7 p.m. puck drop. And then the Spirit are back home, Saturday, January the 18th, against the Guelph Storm. It'll be our Covenant Kids takeover. More info on that can be found at SaginawSpirit.com. And for right now, I do believe that is all we've got for you. Thanks for being with us here tonight, everybody. For Jonathan back in the studio, my name is Dillon Clark. Good night, Saginaw. We'll talk to you tomorrow night in Erie.
You've been listening to Saginaw Spirit Hockey on WSGW. Spirit Hockey is brought to you in part by Garber Automotive Group, Saginaw Valley State University, Frankenmuth Insurance, Saginaw Bay Underwriters, NetSource One, Delta College, Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, Frankenmuth Convention and Visitors Bureau, DML Property Management, Herman Hiss & Company, Applied Innovation, My Michigan Health, Stormmaster Exteriors, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Michigan Sugar Company, Jets Pizza, Raymond, WNEM TV5, the Great Lakes Loons, Meyer and Associates, Applebee's, your local State Farm agents, Stanley Steamer, and Meyer. All season long, the Spirit play on WSGW 100.5 FM and online WSGW.com. We now return to regular programming on WSGW.